I think this is like the first group we've had where it's come down to day 4 and just a win for each would get you through.
Yeah, it's definitely the first time, and also it's in a scenario where each of these teams is a clear favorite in their matchup, so it's highly likely that they will end up winning their games. Today, for me, the closest one will probably be Gambit and Entropiq, right? A bit of a domestic matchup, yeah, and whatnot. I have a lot of faith that Liquid and NIP will win their games, but yeah, compared to Group C, which was, you know, a bloodbath, and FaZe not making it out despite having 3 wins, this one is a little bit more clear-cut.
We can see our current standings at the moment. Gambit sitting pretty on top, and if they win here, they again, I feel like they should be almost guaranteed through. I guess it comes down to the match versus NIP if both teams win. If NIP beat Gambit on the final day, assuming both teams win today, maybe NIP can steal away that #1 position. For some reason, Team 1 just can't seem to close out matches, and I'm curious to see, as we get into our videos as well, what maps will be played here. But that's always been the struggle for Team 1, it seems, within this Pro League. They can put up a good amount of rounds. They can challenge the likes of Gambit, but to close things out seems to be difficult for them, and I don't think we're really sure why.
Well, I think it's not so much closing out games in a sense of it's not like they have a big lead and then the other team comes back and they can't close it out. Like, the games are just neck and neck, right? They're close along the way. I think the problem is they're losing some rounds where they have usually big advantages. They're losing too many anti-equals. They're getting force bought after winning pistol, or they just straight up can't win pistol and they let the other team convert. And in these close games, that's all it takes. A couple of mistakes here and there. I mean, they lost the game to NIP, losing a 1v4 to Rez. In the first half, they lost 3 rounds to pistols as well. So that's just, it's a 19-16 game. You could have won it 16-10 if it weren't for that. But as we go into the veto here, there weren't going to be too many surprises, really. The perma-bans are out for Team 1. They just go back to Mirage, where they've looked the best so far in this group. I think Liquid expected that. Liquid going for Inferno.
And Elige has been looking fantastic so far, though. He's found nothing and locked out a short. The smokes are up and the bodies are dropped. Kit on the site, so they'll go for a good go. Grim goes down, and Liquid are running out of players here. Team 1 with a flawless pistol. XNS looking clean as well. And yeah, this could get interesting. Now, I mean, yeah, you will watch Malbs throughout this game. If this is your first Malbs showing, just wait. Tune in and catch as one man does his utmost to keep his team competitive, even in the face of large disadvantage. I've been enjoying the games. I've been enjoying the success. Of course, that loss against Gambit gonna haunt them. That will too. Naf, a single shot out of his scout. He's kept very honest. Elige so paranoid about short, and this force buy could not look any less threatening.
Yeah, just a save right now. Team Liquid wanting to hold on to their investment here. Now, in the sense of, it's just gonna be them getting that voodoo out of the server, right? Yeah. Because it really has felt agonizing here. Pasadena are gonna hunt for a little bit more.
Tier 2 nipping at the heels of Tier 1. There is often this phase where you start looking quote-unquote competitive.
We won't have to play Billy Ray Cyrus. Don't break my heart, my achy breaky heart. I just don't think it'd understand.
I couldn't believe that Hannah Montana's father was so successful. I think that's what the whole Wrecking Ball video was for. It's how she got out of her contract.
Well, there was the whole, who was the guy who she did the on the bit of grinding on the stage?
Grind her crotch on a Wrecking Ball.
Yeah, well,
but fair play to her.
Each to their own, I guess.
And I'll tell you what, her live acoustic version of Jolene.
3-0 for the scoreline.
Which is so brave considering it's Naf and Elige, their sharpest soldiers. Here they come. Straight in. Naf does deal with the first. It's PRT snapped. And caught jumping. Another XNS doesn't get his boots on the ground, and Elige just dismisses them. But that makes you vulnerable to a Fallen Orb. The flashes better be good. Fallen to be tested here. Stewie called upon. Smokes are up.
Smokes on the map.
There is a lot up for now. And as they crawl dry into his Orb, he laughs it off. Takes the first. The flash deployed. Grim's actually just hiding in that sandwich smoke.
Oh, they have an idea. Bullets. Heard that.
You will have heard that. PRT, just one bullet. Yeah, there it is. Can't finish off the job, though. And poor Pesadeo. I don't think you've got it saved just yet. Oh, and with his knife out, he's actually gotten a chance away. And he will punish Naf. Perhaps the save is becoming a little more realistic here.
T-sided AWPing. Look, I don't want to do it. Keep
Grim still has his vision. He hears the scope, and reaction from Liquid is on its way. Good damage. That was the bomb, though. PRT Didn't quite finish his meal, and now Maluki's getting swung on. He's got multiple targets. No hope for him. Elige, nice reactions as well. Yeah, Liquid looking very well drilled here. They're getting their information efficiently. Naf is willing and brave to throw some bullets down into the B apartments. He hasn't found any contact, and they are slinking through the underpass for a late mid clear.
So this is giving time for Elige to do one or two things. That's one of the two.
Too easy. PRT doesn't even get his boots back on the ground. Fallen's off. Oh, nearly a second. That's got to be the cancel call, and, well, you can't cancel when your whole team's gone.
Oh, I love that there from Liquid, right? They left the Elige just to be comboed in mid, and they actually allowed the AWPer to rotate back over towards Kitchen. He's going to try and take the space here. Now, I recommended you guys yesterday if you wanted to watch the Liquid comp video. I hope you did. You would have learnt a lot. Stewie doing quite a lot of organizational type tendencies in these mid rounds.
Organizational? How would you define that?
Like, so for example, there's one of the rounds, right, where they're going up mid to hit A, and Stewie's calling the timing on the utility and where he wants people to throw what pieces of utility. Now, obviously, we all are aware of the back and forth of in-game leadership between Fallen and Stewie, and I think like one of the things is with Fallen, maybe he's just calling the flow of the game, right? Now, I'm speculating here, but when you hear Stewie doing some of that micromanaging stuff, that's going to happen regardless on a map, right? The in-game leader, if he's the AWPer and he's posted up in window, he's not organizing the B defense. Yes. That's up to the B defenders, right?
A quick boost, 3 players lean B early, and they actually go walking for info. This could be the end of PRT.
This is a hard clear, though.
He's looking around at the floor. Oh, still gets his headshots. A second delivered. Great reactions out of PRT. And, well, the B defense probably a little shaky now. They've got the bomb in Palace, though, so PRT's going to go on a one-man mission.
Oh, Stewie's not going to clear here. Top mid-box. Passes there. Should be set up for a frag here. Right in the back of the head. Stewie's not going to... Look, okay, almost timing in Counter-Strike being the cruelest of mistresses, and now it will just be this 2-on-4 situation. PRT still over towards B.
Fallen's actually considering it.
Oh, he's got him. Fallen.
Oh! Oy, oy, oy.
Is he going to come back?
He might have another look. Now they're distracting him.
Now.
Yeah, they're throwing the nades. Everyone's staring at Palace. PRT to book him here. And that should be the end of it. And it is. Grim coming around from T. Spawn bomb to be planted. Just about 15 seconds left as the clock is extended.
Oh, was he spotted? I think so, yeah. The bullet signifies that. The AK, as part of the heist, could have been a nice piece of treasure, but he'll get pinned on down, and there it is. 5-4, Team 1. Keep it competitive.
It's a hard one for Pesadeo, and just as he's caught out, Fallen collect an easy one.
Mid is completely clear. Like, it's just Grim on the site, and they're playing retake for this one.
Yeah, so a lot of space for them to get into that site. See if Team 1 can find that impactful double they desire. Smokes are up, and Grim going to be scouted out on that CT box towards that ticket position. Sandwich is there. They do need to get the bomb across the sight line, and there isn't a smoke for it.
That's it.
Yeah, this one's going to suck for Team 1. Easy collection, just like that. Grim strikes as well, and one by one they fall. X and S, the last man to go, but that is Team Liquid extending their lead.
So the money's still decent. Team Liquid do respond. Nice smoke there. That one's going to bounce a million miles a minute as they run onto A.
Yeah, really quick into A, and still he can't believe his luck. He's already collected one. So blind, these CT flashes. Fallen has just caught the whole team blind, and it enables Grim for 3. He's done very well with that, and the rest falls into place nicely. That's a shutdown.
Educated risk in a lot of these scenarios. Now, Pesadeo on his own mid jaunts once more. The B bomb site looking like they want to test Naf again here, and that's a good opening. That's an avenue of attack right now.
Yeah, that changes things.
Naf's isolated.
If he doesn't do anything with his life here, he's been blinded off, swung on, and oh wow, Naf quick to the return.
Should be enough.
Second, yeah, he's taken Malbs with him as well. The planet would be great, PRT. You're playing with fire on these jiggles. Oh, damn, what? Snappy out of Grim. Very quick, and old PRT's got his AK, but he's got no ground to cover. The whole squad's looking for him. Grim's on the site, fallen in the window, and the AWP shot has gone awry. As it fades, he's sprayed, and yeah, it's 8 already for Liquid.
It does look a lot like they're going to do an A fake and then try and take room B. Pesadeo isn't committed with the bomb. Here's the fake.
Yeah, well, it's pulled Fallen out of kitchen. Mission accomplished. If you get a frag, it's only going to sell it further. PRT through the smoke, trying to time it on the reload. You know, Stewie's there, but Elige, the bodyguard, delivers. And now open for business is the B site. Naf from short, a bit late to the angle, but we'll confirm there's action B. Team 1, a man disadvantage, but you've got the site mount. Very likely to find impact. Fallen's hit a very quick one. Oh, and it falls apart again for them. Caught on the jump. Maluk is the last to fall, but that was a quick one out of Fallen.
Stewie's over here now as well. They're not drawn towards middle, so set up for this.
Okay, Stewie with a single pop flash. He can drop this. It's going to be a perfect time. Fallen's already taken one down. Blinded off. They do descend. Big from XNS. Sprays there too. Fallen still finding impact as that CT AWP.
Oh, they're all in.
It's chaos. 3 versus 2. Elige needs a multi and has delivered exactly that.
And the dream. Team 1's felt a lot of heartbreak right now. Maybe they're just aching too much. Break something.
Holding it with an AWP is always brave, but the fact he's found that so easily, just as Pesadeo obscured the light in the smoke, and oh, Stewie's double. Oh, he's looking good.
Pack her up.
Yeah, and pack it in. Team Liquid's 11th starting to begin.
Dink as well.
Yeah, Stewie takes 4 there, and his teammates will finish it off. That is domination from Team Liquid. But let's see if he can do and deal with this test all the same. Molotov down to the window position, a whole squad charging down through mid, and that's the frag they were waiting for.
Oh, they're just sprinting into A, aren't they? XNS, what do you got for us here from the ticket position? Would need more than 1 frag to make this one interesting.
And now they already get the bomb down, something Team 1 couldn't.
Look at all the control right now that Liquid have in middle, right? They just have to stall this out, and they can play the post plant from far.
Oh, I mean, they even had a Palace position player that didn't need to activate. Fallen and Grim working on any of the rotating players. CT to be contested, Grim waiting, and Crosshairs placed. That's a well thought out pistol. I like that. We'll talk about it in a second, see if PRT can do anything more with this. He's just losing his health left and right, but here's Pesadeo and that open plant.
Got a kit
as well. Hang on.
Okay.
This is threatening. 5 seconds, start counting. 4,
Okay.
1 bullet, 1 bullet, 1 bullet. Oh, he gets it. PRT ninjas under their nose.
There are 3 AKs out right now.
Yeah, and why does their buy look better than Team 1? I guess this is why we like plants, right, Chad?
Yeah, we love a plant. We also love players staying alive, and that is huge from Grim. Forget the pistol round.
Oh, it's filthy.
See you later. Well, this one started great.
That's true, and they've found him. Oh, dear.
What is a magnificent thing?
Isn't it? You could even say it was fundamental of life.
You could.
Sting got angry.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Well, they're on a very nice hunt here. These are the rifles, right? And Grim, he just might take them all.
He's so scary right now. This is actually 4 for Grim. I mean, he got that double on the apps. He comes back to finish the job. What would you call it in Oz? Dollar Tree?
Yeah, dollar shop.
Dollar shop.
Yeah, but most stuff in the dollar shop costs $2. So.
Does it really? Well, they really missed the whole point there.
Yeah. Stewie, you're trying to get baited in here. The flash, it's going to help. Oh, in a big way. The assist is there. Pesadeo noted, and be good to find anything. He's lost his head from his shoulders, and, well, with PRT getting run down, I think it's more of the same.
XNS has got his Super Soaker out. This one's the Super Soaker 3000. It's a newest model. It's very good. Maluki's not got more than that, but XNS still, with the aforementioned powerful pistol, try and do a little more damage. A couple of chances there, and just shy of the mark. All of the teams in their group so far feel like that. I mean, don't forget they were within touching distance of the Gambit W as well.
That was a great game. That was a lovely game to watch.
On the half, as I hear Hugo curse it with his voodoo. There's no way this can go wrong, right? Don't know why he's a cockney child, but...
Hugo and I have the opposite of that. I've been like a preppy private school,
yeah, I don't know why
he's wearing the tie and the blazer.
Yeah, exactly. Gones and T and cursing Team 1.
So call this one 14. The bomb is down. The 40 seconds has started. And if you want, you can count them out at home next time. Next time the bomb gets planted, count down from 40 and see what happens.
A little remiss we haven't had a mouse moment at all.
That's the second map.
When's it supposed to have one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect smokes from Liquid. They've even got the lineups to throw that window smoke from every single spawn.
Just 1 or 2 nerds started that, and then now everybody has to do it. You know?
That's all it takes. A couple of people bother
to learn all
of the lineups.
Anyway, so what if I just spawn in and I just throw it from where I spawn?
He's taking the right gambles. XNS, though, oof, in the open for 1. Good
trading.
Yeah, man advantage maintained. Nice work from Stewie2K, and they are crawling into A. Malbs with his M4 has arrived on stairs. Maluki taking some risks here and some pot shots. Damn, taps away at the head of Stewie, and he knows the A site is lost. 2 players now in, and to contest, Elige behind, does manage the spray, but it's all on Elige now. So, yeah,
They have no kit.
Means Elige has got the pre-aim. Nice work, Maluki will take it. That was the most words he's spoken all game.
Oh, this is aggressive.
It's very aggressive. XNS has pushed up with his partner in crime. Pesadeo, they need to trade. Oh, and Liquid will. You'd think so, but PRT not even taking a glance. Is he waiting for retake, waiting for util? He'll hear the flashes now.
Yeah, lots of noise.
And one through. Oh, a chance presented itself. Stewie's just too good, and the rest will have to save. What was your initial reaction? Were you surprised?
I think, unfortunately, it's really dropped off now, though. So, yeah, look, it's interesting. We'll have to wait and see how that unfolds. VP definitely needs something.
Yeah, they do. Is there a rumor for the 5th?
No, I haven't heard anything at the moment. Could be anybody.
I'm trying to think of Russian free agents. Bring back Flame Dogger.
I think he's done, mate.
Oh. Maluki, oh dear, both of them backs turned. Elige is hunting.
But behind.
Oh, that's a really nice finish. And from behind, Malbs now up the ladder. Elige is strafed around. Look at this, the movement god nearly converts the full round. It is into A, bomb to be planted. They're clearing it out as we speak. It really does. Is this the end? PRT and Malbs now finding some headshots. Stewie eliminated. Partnered up. They have a kit. They have a smoke.
Both spawn, though. This is not an easy clear. You still have a lot of mysteries. And I think that flash kind of tells exactly that.
Yeah, and they just use their smoke as well for connector, so they really don't know what they're up to and what they're up against. Missed shot from Fallen, and Grim has to come up clutch. The first found, and dancing with him, rotting the clock. He has to force the push. PRT does deliver, but I'm not sure if there's enough time.
He's got a kit. It's going to be close.
Right down to the wire, right down to the very last second. He says play on.
Okay.
Screaming tears and fire. There you go. Lovely.
Yeah, and the panic, because you know that there's a couple of people who are a bit scared of flying in the mix there as well.
And the very same people that applaud as it lands as well. Sussy smoke. XNS is in a bit of a standoff here. There's a couple of seconds separating him from instant death. Oh, and he does recede at the perfect time, trying to dink out the walk-up, and he does hit the bullet, but Grim Seike's better. Kept even. Maluki needs to contribute here, and he has tucked in to do so. Missed his shot, doesn't get on a second opportunity, and now PRT with it all on his plate. Liquid looking to convert this map, but they're making it costly here. Malbs is making it threatening. They know there's one on ramp. They only know there's one ramp now, and he's so low. This is looking like another successful retake for Team 1. The plant is not for Grim, so just count to 3. 1, 2, 3. And there's a locked in. If we see another go down the way it has.
Double digits?
Yeah, I'll keep the seed in my pocket until then. Maluki on to Stewie, and now Liquid crunch into the A site. They've got so much room here. Turns the flash nicely. That's aggressive from Pesadeo. He hasn't finished his first, but Maluki only good for the one. Elige is such a threat. And XNS with the FAMAS trying to destabilize, but they clear him nicely. Yeah, out of the smoke, quick and to the head.
Okay.
They do still have their kit smoke combo. Fallen, is that Fallen? Yeah, hiding in the smoke. We're hiding in plain sight for another. The impact from the leader just to finish the job here. Stops it before they trip over their shoelaces. And the T-side closeout is secured. 16-8 the final score. Liquid take Team 1's pick.
It looked just too easy for Team Liquid.
It did. They were in full control of this game from start to finish, really. After that first half, Team 1 just managing to win one gun round. They had a 3-0 start thanks to winning the pistol round. And after that, Liquid just started shutting them down. I think, obviously, it's difficult for a team like Team 1 after you play Mirage a couple of times and have close games. Like, you're using all the plays in your playbook, really. So once Liquid has that and has enough material to study and can prepare and set up a game plan for their CT side, you're gonna have to start improvising, and that's where you're starting to run into some problem.
Yeah, that's step one. Malbs looking to find an opening head and has swung on and now down. Rotate coming in, now set up for success here, but they do well to find and keep him honest. The retake util is out, but the Glocks can hold him at bay. You just need to see some damage. PRT has dropped his smoke, so it's not going to be directly on the bomb this time. He's down, so is the kit. XNS low, Grim just keeps pushing, does not let them catch a breath, does not relent. 3 from Grim's pistol.
Team 1, they're really just searching for a map win, just to show that they can be competitive against the best here in this group. Oh, that's not the way to kick off the round. Damage is good. The kill, however, better for NAF. And with the 4v5 disadvantage, XNS is going to trade it up. That's an AK now, and he has a lot of his HP. He even has head armor with that one. That's very nice. Oh, and they've stacked B. This could be a force by conversion for Team 1 if they hit their shots.
Here comes Team Liquid, starting to hit the site, and they're starting to fall apart. The Deeks have connected, shots hit. Consider that one just a save from NAF, and he's got 60 seconds as he tries to scarper away.
3 players now reside on A. Malbs and XNS over towards that arch. A couple of bullets to tag Grim up on his way out the door. They're still playing mid crossfire here. XNS and Malbs are still, well, were kind of committed. Flash up, Malbs set up. This feels like a shutout.
It certainly should be. And already they're being warded off of mid, but they do start their commitment. Malbs, oh no, nothing. He's got nothing.
That's ugly.
PRT needs to step up to the plate now, and he's got nothing as well. A single frag is just not enough. It's Maluki's Mac 10 that makes it competitive. After all, the Deagle to save them. Okay, Grim, 1v2, makes it very swiftly into a 1v1. He knows where you are, Maluki. Gives you no time. Great play from Grim. Preemptive stuff, and Team Liquid are straight back to it, I guess.
Fighting mid and banana simultaneously. Grim has been fantastic with just going for these aggressive openers. You can see the level, I don't want to say level of respect, but he knows that he can take it to them individually here, just really pushing and forcing his way through. XNS should get another here. And there it is. So 2 rifles to work with, but the bomb going down over towards B.
Oh my God.
So much.
I can't believe he's taken an M4.
That's crazy. And they even know where the final is. So XNS should be able to pick up that M4 if he is brave enough. There's nobody else hunting him right now. Elige, Stewie, and Fallen all just hiding over towards T-Spawn.
I've seen them lose them. I haven't seen them win the financial battle.
You see what's a bigger problem as well, right? It's only... This one here should just be them getting whittled down. I won't get excited. It's not that the Deagle forced with smokes before. This should just be peeling them apart. Is Maluki buying the rifle last rounds? Right? He bought the M4, which he had money to do because of the kills he was getting with the Mac 10 and whatnot, right? And even if XNS saves this Galil, he can't drop... Oh, he can now. Okay. If he lives, it might be all right. It's looking unlikely as well. I'm trying to paint all these pictures of how they can get an AWP into Maluki's hands, but I don't think it's going to happen, guys. Yeah, so if he lived, with those kills, he would have then had enough, right, to drop an AWP, but now not the case.
And the util to be dumped out through. Flashes are high, Pit is blind, and they jump straight onto PRT. Fallen keeps it even, and then some. Seizes the advantage again, seizes the site, and NAF looking very, very comfortable in that duel.
Oh, and you're saving the 2 worst weapons that you just invested into that round. The 2 who prioritized utility over firepower because they needed it for the banana control. So now it's an MP9 and a FAMAS. Liquid pushed B-Apps into PRT, remember that?
So if Furia had
that's true.
A 5th, like
that is true.
How many good teams are in this group? It's crazy.
Yeah, I think. Oh, hello, Elige. Let's see if he goes monster mode. I love seeing, like, watching Elige in that game when he was just on against NIP the other day. Everything he was doing was the right call, and sometimes you just hit that flow state as a player, where every decision, every angle, every little moment, you're just hitting a shot. And Elige found that form just the other day.
Yeah, I mean, just seeing the intricacies of his 1v3 as well from that graveyard position.
I'm running down the clock here a bit, Liquid. The mid to B would be the right play, but this is just going to be a wrap. And we'll have dispatch to the rifle.
Flashes are high. PRT's Deeg would have to find multiple targets here and no Vesper Mound, but pistols are connecting. It's happening again. Malbs is happening again. And there's no time for this. Grim in the 1v1. He still wins it out. That's a shame.
We could do a comparison here over these Liquid series. The guns are back out and the AWP is out for Maluki. So maybe we'll give this one a fair crack at the whip. And there it is.
Lovely.
Instant impact.
Boosted up. Stewie trying to drop a standard util set. It does lead to his demise. Some very early CT utility here. And oh, Alicia's actually just taken down the boiler player. This gets awkward now. PRT perhaps baited in. Maluki does get the chance to find more impact on that CT AWP. And that's the angle from PRT rewarded again. Shaping up nicely for the team 1 second. Fallen. He's good, but is he 1v4 good? Don't think so. And neither does PRT. 3 from him on the A defense. That's going to be a confidence booster for sure.
Stewie sees the muzzle flash, just peeks off easy as you like. I don't think they were expecting that one. Malbs goes down, and now Banana Control with it. Conquered.
This is just a full BX ec. What do you think? So early, you got top Banana Control. Yanka would be screaming at you, and they are going to go. The flashes are so good. Look how much space Stewie has by the time they peek out. Pesadeo with a quick death, and Maluki overextends in pursuit of something. There it is, another one for Team Liquid. 7 as the bomb explodes and the AWP hidden, you can see there. Okay, so Maluki, again, going to be looking to find early impact. This time just responsible for any mid-crunch. And don't know where XNS's health went down. Was that the bang from Naf? Yeah, it was. All right, well, he's working with a little less. Malbs finds a little more. Stewie again, the opening death for Liquid. Oh my god. Oh, he's taken Maluki out and there's no return. He actually peeks out, nearly taking PRT down as well. But that's 2 players identified on A. They know there is an isolated defense on B as it stands. You know, if it gets a little sensitive, that incendiary could...
They have to push through.
By time, Pesadeo delivers. Kept at bay by the flame. That leaves them with just 15 seconds to play their game. Grim across to the pool, suppressing CT flashes, set up for success. Fallen asked to go clutch and stray bullets through the smoke. He just doesn't have time for this.
Save.
He has to get out. The safe avenue is Banana, and I don't know how he'll work that out within time. I think he has.
Oh, after time as well. That one is really going to sting.
And Alicia's been getting away with this time after time. He's done it again! XNS doesn't get a chance to breathe or blink before Alicia swung out for another. This time, Maluki keeps it competitive.
Things are looking okay right now, and that poor Molly is about to make things very hot for Maluki. They may have heard that as well. So right now, I'm not sure who has the informational advantage.
Yeah, it's a tough one, actually, to call and to separate. Maluki dropping his incendiary as they look to take top.
They just stalled again. That's 7 seconds. You can't run through that.
More where that came from as well. A little nade to soften him up, delay him further. 20 seconds as they charge on in. PRT from the graveyard position has to play for his life here. He needs to find value and has. Fallen's down and locked out as predicted. Silent into the apps, courtesy of Fallen's head.
They're not going to lose one of these, are they?
Nah. Nothing to be concerned about. 1 Deagle bullet has connected into Maluki, but that should be about it. I like this angle. Yeah, I mean, he should have a vantage point onto this site player.
It's just so much for Grim to worry about.
Oh, even Pit maybe on that bike. Yeah. Oh, it's hard shots to hit. Grim can't convert. And that only confirms their suspicions now that it is going to be that A site take. 1 for Liquid. Stewie's found it out of their balcony position.
They'll take it.
It's something.
They have to take it. They didn't get anything else. So 7-5.
Late to the punch, doesn't even pull the trigger. Grim's element of surprise is enough to net them the opener. And here comes the Stewie project up long. It's got a Liege alongside, and oh, a lovely gap in the smoke for them to start their crawl. Pesadeo does fall off of the line as well. And Grim punished for his jiggle peaks, trying to maintain control and info.
This could be a big swing for Pesadeo.
It could be. They've crawled through. He'll have to suspect it when he calls it clear off the flash.
Oh, they know where he is now.
Yeah. Oh! Stewie knocks his head off. And now they can pincer into the site. This is that two-man setup. Let's see if it's worth its weight. Two around here. The graveyard push is coming in and still good for it. XNS and PRT deliver. Liquid weren't expecting to.
No tangent around here.
Not to be confused with in Tangerine. Well, this one's shaping up as a 7th, I say. And
I say.
Golly gosh. A jolly good show out of the Team 1 boys. And this will be a competitive half. They'll be playing for the advantage in this last round of play. No, absolutely. They could use every bonus they could possibly have. A last round here would be great. 2 up second mid, and this is an opportunity for PRT. His bullets in the right place.
Couple of misses.
They finish the job at least, but it's Elige that immediately responds through the smoke.
Wow, hold up a second.
Opting for the AWP to catch the flanker. Pesadeo going aggressive.
He seems aware.
Takes the fight down mid, and he knows where the last is, and that's the end of that. What was that?
That's a decoy thrown on over, and well, actually, that's done exactly what it was designed to do. Stewie looks like a bit of a tit right now. He's thrown out his smoke for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a weird one, because they're going to fight to defend Banana without any of the control up B. Yeah, okay, Maluki. Loudly getting the info. 4 mid, he screams, he decrees, and now they'll execute into the wide open.
Stewie rotated back as well.
It's kooky as hell.
Look at all the flashes for this retake right now. They have 4 flashes in total.
Fake flash CT backs away from the counter flash. So many flash, they still stand to deliver. Malbs with 3 in quick succession on the Glock.
Chew him up, spit him out. This one's done.
Oh, well, I enjoyed that for sure. And I have to give Maluki's sacrificial leap extra bonus points for what it led to.
Oh, I cannot believe the decoys paid off that badly, right?
Yeah, 2 for 2 on finding and booking Stewie 2K. The spray actually finishes the job. But that was his smoke. They baited it out with an incendiary. And that's all they wanted. Yeah, Malbs continuing to hit some shots, and with the smoke denying Elige's got nothing to really say about this, and they're actually slinking away. Maluki walked into B as the contact was felt on A. Caught out on the flank. No, the CTs don't go pushing early, so there really is no risk here.
I would kind of be happy with this if I was Team Liquid, because you're not going to lose everything now.
Gonna crawl apps. I think they're gonna go for a full-on hunt here. This is actually very promising for Team 1. If they can seize as much of a lead as possible here, and by taking all these weapons away, if they're allowed to, it looks like Naf causing some problems for them. Fallen has been brought down very low, finished off, so no scout for him. Naf maintains
Pasadeo, though.
his, and yeah, Pasadeo coming in from the apps will take it all away. Wow, that works out wonderfully. No complaints from Team 1 there.
Well, Team 1 should be set here for their 10th round. This is looking great. Now we are getting back to regular programming with Close But No Cigar, Heartbreak and all that jazz as we're into B.
It wouldn't be a Team 1 game, Chad, without viable opportunities to win. They've got to have a couple of those and then have their heart broken by just a saved Deagle. Oh man, USPs, what's happening? Hold on, hold firm. Malbs has been dinked. 2 of them within the one-shot radius of Fallen's USP and Naf's scout. So yeah, Maluki, you really have to save the day here, and another one bites the dust. He's so alone.
Come on now.
Holding on,
guys,
waiting for the backup to arrive, and here comes the cavalry. Maluki needs to save Team 1 from utter embarrassment.
I think they're all right. They're definitely all right.
Okay.
They're all good. With the wild USP.
He hasn't checked it.
I don't think it's going to matter. I told you it wasn't going to matter.
Unlucky, mate. NT in the chat.
Ah, nice try.
NT.
Next time. Let's get him, boys. Gun around now. Yep. Let's go.
Oh, and a stack nade success. Even Malbs is looking worse for wear. His jaw hanging loosely on by the cheek. Okay, XNS is starting his crawl now. And elevated over the smoke of his own design is Grim. He knows these angles well. He's forged them through use of his own util. He loses a Liege in the process, but Fallen's AWP still vigilant on the site. Careful now, Maluki. If you die after time, you're going to be left with nothing more than 2,900.
Oh, he might die. Oh, he will die.
5v4 conversions to excuse me. Fallen.
Aggressive?
Yeah. And against pistols, I can't believe he's going for a repeat. That's very brave.
Fallen, he's had a few shots. He hasn't connected a whole lot here. Elige, well, he'll do the cleaning. And Grim comes in just to pick up that final sock left on the floor. So, in his CT versus T-side stats, let's see if he can find some impact with that. Oh, he's been tagged down immediately here, so... This is aggressive.
Oh, very aggressive, and it's resulted in an advantage. Team 1, given that opener. Stewie responsible for this top banana info. Now, the flash will come over from Naf. I'd expect Maluki to respect it, and has.
Good info play, right? They needed some space there. Oh my god, these double nades.
That's cool.
Stewie and Naf, I think they're quite in sync here with releasing these bad boys. Not skipping a beat.
Not at all, and they want more. Another re-aggression. They've done this twice now. They've still got a smoke. Oh, that's brilliant. And Elige and Grim on the other side of the map is a partnership of its own. Aggressive in the boiler, both recede. It's very familiar territory for these boys. AK-47 and 4 adversaries. This is first on XNS, and they will be forced to drop the smoke. Still that two-pronged pit setup. Now starting to take their chances. Will they be ready for Grim? The answer is a resounding yes. Stewie's push is caught, 2v2. Perhaps Pesadeo and Maluki have got more to say. They do need to find Grim now, and working on it as best they can. Bomb into the site. Maluki, with 5 seconds to spare, is being wrapped, and now all onto one man. Pesadeo up against 2. Loudly stampeding in, and Grim just doesn't really seem to miss. His time to kill is right up there. Double from Grim's pit hold. If Grim hears that pin pull, he might throw a bullet or two. Hasn't done so. And Elige actually choosing to drop off and respect that smoke. Stewie with a full banana push to confirm that it is the A all-in. Just that lurker found. Grim blocking them as they try to leap out. It works fine, it works wonderfully. Him and Elige, no issues whatsoever. Pesadeo's Deeg, short-lived success, does put a couple of players on the rebuy, but 12 now locked in.
He's loved these. He's not getting a lot with his moves though, is he?
No, he likes his Aggie move, and Maluki might challenge him out. Oh, and he does.
He's really not getting anything for his aggressive plays.
And that's the response out of Stewie. A quick wrist breaker onto the Pesadeo jump. Catches them as they progress through the half wall.
Oh, he won't get there in time. So this might be a retake on B or a save call, because here they come.
Smoked off. You've got nothing you can do. He's waiting to boost up Naf, and
I feel that's going to be predicted here.
yeah, it's certainly going to be pre-aimed, you'd expect. Down goes Nafly. The rest surely going to want to save this one. Grim and Elige, it's just not worth it. Pushing down, trying to fight second mid.
Is that you two on the jump up? Look how low they are already. And they're just going with it.
Wow, XNS is taking a lot of liberties here, and he's going to get cleared. Back turn, Fallen, that's a big frag to find. High impact frag to post.
I think they want anything to do with that arch side. Turning their attention again towards B. Denied by the drop of the smoke, and well, Elige denying even more. So PRT also hits the floor, and now it is a 3-on-5 situation with B being the only viable bomb site right now.
Elige is there actively contesting, and the frags come one by one. Pre-util. Stewie's in a prime position to punish anything from that elevated position of Pesadeo. And Maluki's his next one. Clearing it out. Nafly collects his 13th, and that's a spotless defense from our North American.
Extinguishing Banana. Malbs would love to see some more impact from him here. He's going to get caught in the open, and Stewie will unleash. Back-to-back orb openings now for Team Liquid, and Stewie's going for more. It's just going to be way too easy for him. A second kill, a 3v5 established one more time, and 1:30 still on the clock. So things for Team Liquid are looking great for the 14th. And from here, Alex, they should be able to just sail home.
Yeah, but you were just saying you had that realization that now you actually get a chance to play it every day.
Yeah, I get the luxury. Lucky me.
Here they come, lots of nades. Stewie's already found impact, and he is burning to a crisp. So that's one way to, I suppose, open up the B bomb site. If they do deal with Naf's boosted position, we've got a conversation to have here, and no one's pre-firing it. They're in, though, and he hasn't found another frag, so Fallen
This is
As it
fading.
fades, he's going to deny it. This is perfect. They can't even plant. The frags have come through. There's no time. And the 14th is locked in, courtesy of Fallen. Just not enough time on the clock for them to piece that one together.
Here's the Fallen aggression again, jumping across mid. He's going to have a free peek, and this time we'll find an opening. So things have gone from bad to worse in the last, what are we looking at? 3 rounds now.
Yeah, it really is. Oh, the downward spiral continues. Light by, some pistols.
Writing's on the wall.
It is. Slash dot dash dot slash dot com. So Team 1 are going to essentially be leaving Pro League without a single win so far.
Yes, they play Entropiq tomorrow. So unless Entropiq win today, but what's the call? Malbs tasked with Banana one more time. Car Molly cops a big chunk of damage again, so softened up to 82. Exchanging nades this time round. Will hold Stewie at bay, but he gets a tag through the wall.
Still util available as well. They could be smoked off at 30 seconds if Stewie drops it now.
Nav has a molly too.
Oh, they're in trouble. They're in deep doo-doo. Stewie, oh, peeks out to collect. More frags for him. That's a lockdown. First 2 in the feeder, Liquid, and the rest falling into place. It's quick, it's efficient. It's Team Liquid securing a spot in the playoffs.
Thanks to that good start, Liquid just got the job done in terms of how many rounds you need in the first half very early on. We saw actually, some of those rounds were a little bit close. That's why as soon as Team 1 managed to grab 2 rounds in a row, it forced Liquid on an eco. Their economy wasn't doing too great, so they were able to mount a comeback. But just the T sides for Team 1 have been, pretty poor in this series. They only won 2 gun rounds really across both maps. Luckily, they won both pistols on the T side, but yeah, they just couldn't get anything done against Liquid on the T side.
I think I'm a little nervous just coming back to Europe because the North American scene there, it's a little tougher to play. And coming back into EU, we have to transition back into the European style and play a little more together, play a little more honest, less bad habits. But overall, pretty excited. I think our schedule right now is tough just because we're going to have to be living in Europe in order to, become the best team in the world. We're going to have to play here a lot more. You basically just have to live in Europe right now to play top level CS. I feel like back in North America, it's more so of like a downtime, keeping your skill up, keeping your mechanics up, and, kind of keep the good habits. And then once you come back to Europe, you're always starting a little behind because all these teams are still playing. They're still trying to improve. They're boot camping. So I don't know how our future schedule will look like, but we'll see.
We lost our games, we played against NIP. We lead on Dust 2, I think. We can easily, but we made huge mistakes on these games. And against Liquid, we lead 2 maps. And it's we lost our games. Now we don't have pressure. We will play against Gambit. We still have chances. We need to win 2 our games. We will play in our game, that's all.
Entropiq gonna do some damage for sure. And Liquid, I don't know, they're doing some shuffles maybe, I don't know. In my opinion, Entropiq and NAP is the hardest opponent.
I think the map was going to be the same the last time they met. Gambit here, vertical pick, most likely. Yeah, they're 100%, and they lost it 1 time this year, the map. It's insane. They lost it 1 time to Heroic in a series where they beat them as well. So it's just the consistency from Gambit on Vertigo is absolutely incredible at the moment. And yeah, we see Entropiq going for that Dust 2 pick. Is the map they beat them on the last time they met. Mirage is the decider, no surprises there. So they're probably thinking, since they didn't want to change the veto, that they've learned something from that game, that they've seen, that they know of a way where they can actually beat Gambit, but it's not like they had too much leeway anyway with Ancient still being in the pool.
We are maneuvering into an all-in B. You can have a smoke for the doors, flash through. Molotov perhaps for the plateau. Yeah, Hobbit safe from that, and Lackey's the first in. Doesn't go down just yet. Jakey is of the observing, and that is too easy for Hobbit. Good God. Taps 2 heads. Lackey's done well with his 10 HP, and oh, he's actually pulled 2 frags out of that 10 HP Glock. He will go down now, but he's made it competitive after all, Chad.
Yeah, they would love to get that bomb down at least here for Entropiq to salvage this and get that 40-second starting B. defenses. They're not too shabby unless Nafany just wants to have a look, and now he's on notice.
He is. Crossfire established now, so Elliot and Nickelback tunnels is their main issue. Elevated, hoping to try and keep the doors busy, and they are. Good finds, not enough.
Fluffed his lines.
He got a little too spray happy with the P250. Just one more bullet would have finished off Axile.
Elian and Forrester as the driving force for Entropiq. And, well, you say his name, and here he goes, out long. Forrester with 2 quick kills. I think he may have heard me.
I think he might. Supposed to be that second in the chain.
Shiro's been getting involved. Nice nades, but really not resulting in a whole lot there, just softening them up a little bit. And I think that's all. They had a look. If they get a HE frag or 2, then they might consider getting stuck in, but there you go.
It's certainly not out of the realms of possibility.
And that's for a very good reason. The buy is much superior on the Entropiq side.
And he's trying his luck again, and it's worked out again. Hobbit's humbled. Nafany's added to the list. And Crad fully flashed. Maybe there's more from Axile's UMP. The answer is the resounding no. And I can't quite believe how quickly that full force has gone flat for Gambit.
Yeah, it's an all-in, right? That long fight. You win it, you grin it, you lose it. Well, you're in a lot of trouble. And Shiro eventually lands the shots he needs to, but still, this should be okay for Entropiq. Forrester's low. Nickelback, he could be in trouble, and Shiro is threatening right now. He wants to take the fight. He's going to be mollied out of position. He's dancing around with this one, Shiro.
Yeah, and it's enabled him to tag up another.
Lots of damage.
Softened him up. This FAMAS could do damage. And Entropiq in the hot pursuit of the information, Inters reveals himself and Forrester collects. So patience rewarded there, but also 2 for 2 on their long conversions.
And this is the type of round where you really should be expecting almost nothing. Elliot will not know that he's actually tagged on through the door there, so Nafany will have to reconsider. And if Entropiq are sloppy about how they take this territory, the USPs could get a kill or 2. You wouldn't be expecting much more, and now that, oh, the flames have tickled up Hobbit, here they come.
Oh, and that's as easy as that.
Yeah, 4 kills for Forrester. I think he definitely has been aware that he might have been lacking a little bit in some of these games.
They're looking for info mid. You can see Axile was going to try and test the water there. Krad's only got a Mac 10 to defend that, and now Nafany's coming around the corner, so that's Krad dead to right. Yeah, just scared me for a second. But they're going to have to propel themselves up long now.
Let's thrust them forward.
That's CT bullet through the smoke. Nothing to report. Shiro is posted up in that power position. But that's another one from Forrester. A boosted player loses his life or loses the base of his operation. Shiro's in jeopardy now. Nafany from CT. But that low HP's not stopping him. Doubled for both of the remaining Ts. And so Nafany can take this clutch. The health definitely, favored him, but now a tag and finished off nicely. Good recovery, and it's just the 2 of them. Don't expect anything of such ilk into our 6th round. It's just the Desert Eagles and an armored P250. It is Nafany, though, with the armor, and he might be able to voice his concerns to Forrester's push. And he has, combined with Axile. That puts a weapon down. If they lose another, it's actually going to get a bit disastrous here. Nickelback playing with fire, and that's the chance now squandered. Yeah, and that leaves Shiro's options very limited. I mean, he's just been spotted out as well and caught on the cross. A nice recovery out of Entropiq after losing to that aggressive CT maneuver there across the ramp. Axile's going to try and catch a timing if he does survive the initial cross.
Yeah, I think he's done with that. Getting on out very quickly here. Axile and Inters towards spawn. They're condemned, and Alien will just get them out of the server. No dramas whatsoever. 2 quick ones.
That could be it. It's like a fun game for our in-game director to try and find.
But they are setting up for a mid to B split right now, and that would be the call because Inters is floating. Hobbit 2, it's just Nafany on the site on his lonesome. So if Entropiq stuck towards those mid doors, they would have been looking good. Right now they are postured a bit more for a cat take, just still garnering this map control.
They've got a very aggressive setup here in the form of Axile. He's playing a lovely angle to the first, and now he can disappear. Oh, or aggress, charging straight in. That's Nickelback with the bomb. He really can't afford to go down. We're at 45 seconds here, Chad. They're forced to flash out the long doors. Axile's done an awful lot for the time, and now Shiro's posted up as well. This just spells trouble. That'd be a brilliant flash. Still pulls the trigger, and there's Axile as well. Looks back to regular scheduled programming for the Gambit CTs here.
Oh, keep everybody alive as well, so a nice clean one. That's a good response to have here early.
Oh, and Elian obliges.
Thank you very much.
Can't believe his luck. He's taken down one of the most prominent figures of his opponent. No more Elian influence this time.
Inter's yet to frag, will be locking down platform, and they're working their way out mid door, straight into Nafny, unloading with the AUG. He's going to find the first, gets away the nade, destined for damage on the second.
Yeah, falling apart now, isn't it, for Entropiq? Just one by one, they're falling. And Inters has dealt with the lurkout smoke, so yeah, it leaves Forrester and Nickelback. Currently the CTs are nice and spread out, so find this kill easily. Hobbit's not having any of it. Okay, opening move doesn't net them anything. Hobbit's got 1-2 though. He's actually pushing up for this.
What a
Nickelback
shot.
ready. Raring to go. Forrester, despite the shadow, does best. Nafany. And things shaping up nicely. Nickelback has been finished off by Shiro's up through that door. The bomb does need to be retrieved. It's not necessarily a rush. Will Inters continue to push the limits of this B hold? If he goes down to Crad, they can charge into a mid to B here.
He's aware. Something's on the other side.
Oh, and that's the one. Surely Crad accelerates. Yeah, knife out. He knows. And and Elian's posted up to hold the rotate. So
We will just see more saves out of now that they are losing the sights.
straight out the blue bin, and oh my lordy lord, he's showing no signs of slowing. That's the fight he's been waiting for, and again he profits. Finding the opener, sure, Shiro got the frag, but he's not committed up the site that he'd need a boost. Hobbit should be having this one dead to rights, and he does. Eliminates Crad. And the CTs are still here to receive you. They're not falling for any of your silly reindeer games.
Oh, Elian saw something then, it felt like.
He certainly did. Fired off a shot. There's two of them playing close to the smoke. These pot shots aren't far off, but standing their ground.
What a flash!
What a flash. Still the vision's there for Hobbit, and again, an impactful double.
That whole battle from Forrester out long, yeah, okay. Is a close doors smoke, right? So with the in play, oh, we're out long again. Hold your horses.
Oh, Nickelback straight through, and there's more around the smoke. Hobbit should have him, does have him, and another one from Hobbit. And Elian, very, very brave. Nafany, he's 2 for 2 on that boosted position. He's been getting some freebies from it.
Oh, they're going to test Inters over towards B again. Nafany would love to get across this smoke, and, well, he will now.
As you're worrying about sight and your crosshairs on that part of the clear, he plans to strike. And he even catches his mantle up. Powerful stuff. Forrester's patience is rewarded onto the first of Nafany, but yeah, Enter's angle has already proved too much for Crad to handle.
He's still isolated, old Inters here.
Yeah, he is, but you'd have to have a magnificent first bullet, and Inters deals with it.
Nafany should be very careful right now because there's one player on the other side of the doors, there's 2 towards lower dark, and there's 2 top middle. If he was to pick, he might have all 5 peering in his direction.
Yeah, this time he lets them in the doors. It's the cross here where he starts to strike, and when unarmored, those legs more than enough.
And now they're going back towards B, and this is where Shiro's waiting. So his AWP trained on upper dark.
Yeah, he doesn't miss these either. Deals with the Elian scout. And one by one they fall. Looks like Gambit have certainly started to heat up on this defense. And Shiro just not hesitating at all to collect those final frags. It's 3 in total from him. Here comes Forrester. Will he find more impact? He's charging and finding another, not 2. Damn, Forrester. That is impressive. Axel surely going to be punished for that. They're hunting for you. Shiro will deal with another. Ready for the aggressive hold of long. They contest and they leave with the man advantage.
Oh, look how passive Crad is in pit right now. He's just basically hidden at this juncture.
Imagine.
Oh, Elian has a pretty good idea here.
It's not an easy one for the AWPer, and just shy. Axel pulls another frag out. Surely that's information, the name alone. Axel, the A player, long player.
Oh, Shiro, be careful.
Loudly, and still doesn't matter.
Oh.
Early smoke though, and Inter's, he's got it so ready. That's the perfect HE. The flash is good though, and it does enable them to enter the site. Pretty much unscathed here, Chad. There's a problem for Shiro. Nafany's caught 1 through the door spray. If they find another, it's game on. But with that weapon recovered, the site is theirs. Util dumped, Forrester evasive. There's still a smoke on the doors. Axel taking a long time around the world, but it's worked out for the Tons player. Still plenty of time on that bomb as it ticks. 2 from Tons, 2 from doors. They push out. It's what Nafany was waiting for. Oh, he takes them all down. Through the smoke. Certainly helped them. We do have double AWPs in play, actually. So Inters was dispatched towards Long. Axel, with a quick use of his util kit, has maintained control of Long. Hobbit loves these little early walks. Up short, hoping the Molotov will force him off, and it has. Good use of util.
I kind of feel like they want to go late long here, just with the formation we're seeing from Entropiq right now. 3 players towards the back of Cat, not doing a whole lot, while Forrester... Oh, Nafany, you gotta be careful with that. Brad's chunked you down.
So he'll be slipping back up towards the ramp, trying to tuck in. There's so much time, but it looks like they want to go now.
The inter-secondary AWP, it's a curious one, isn't it?
Yeah, he could get run over. Hobbits and Goose, they've just cleared out the tunnels. Well, there's a lot of bodies here. Inters does have to extinguish and has failed to do so. He'll play around the smoke regardless, but he's lost Hobbit. So this AWP really does have to do something now. The rotate's on its way. The cavalry are coming. Survival perhaps is priority.
Oh, booty sticking out there.
Yeah, didn't connect. Shy. And this is a big chance now. Forrester as it fades. Can't quite find the second, so Axel lives on Long. Lackey planting safe. They can boost for this. Lackey a second away from his death. Oh, the taps are off. And he's got the frag. It's all onto Lackey, looking the wrong way. Gambit end out the half with another spree. No, and a CT lockout, not easy to achieve. Pistols definitely need to go your way, and an armored CZ on Nickelback may not be necessary. Forrester's pushed the Tons on his own. He's got Nafany with the bomb at T-spawn confirmed. Nickelback in support. You know what? I think they might have to go somewhere else, Chad.
Yeah, me too. This is looking really, really poor for Gambit out the gate. Not only have they lost a player, they've lost Chiro's HP. He's going to have to hope for a couple of taps.
If he takes one, Lackey, if you could just give me one headshot.
If they molly him.
Die.
Oh,
Forrester. Screwed, I thought. He burns. But they took one with him, and that should be enough. Here comes Hobbit. He has arrived.
Hello, everyone.
Armor when you've got Hobbit's Glock. He switch over to the P250, and now with Lackey down, Nickelback now timing this to perfection.
It's the CZ at range.
Easy peasy. Oh, Hobbit left to do it all and just doesn't really have the health. Nafany was sent across, and now the Scout of Elian gets a couple of targets.
Just for everybody at home who wants to be an AWP or a Scouter, you have to wiggle it.
It's a wiggler.
If you don't wiggle it, I don't think the bullets actually hit. See?
Didn't wiggle.
Oh, he didn't wiggle?
No.
Well, the bullet didn't hit.
That's it. That explains it.
Give us a wiggle.
Concrete evidence. There's the wiggle. Oh.
Hello.
They're going for it. And, oh, Nafany giving a warning shot across the bow.
There's 2 of them on the left side. They are both...
Want to buy
they were both those
Molotov, and their smoke actually saves their hide.
Oh. Wow. There's so much long space right now. And Gambit aren't anywhere near it. If they only knew.
Oh, and there's some info for the Tons players there. And as the hinge smoke's dropped, Elian makes it clear there is that mid-door scout they'd have to overcome. He's aware that the little pixel jump up. Just gonna walk out. Yeah, and so blind, caught on a reload. That's just a perfect summation of how caught out they were. Maybe he's gonna not clear the site. Yeah, Hobbit's looking the wrong way, and it enables Crad for one. One is all. And that bonus discussion now becomes something very different.
So as we sit here with the bomb down, already halfway ticked, it's a question of, does Inters want to have a peek? And I'm going to tell you guys, oof, Inters is the type of supportive player who won't. He will do his job. He will be the soldier that you need. He knows his role. He knows exactly what he has to do here. Well, this time the buy is a little bit more potent from the Entropiq boys. Those Famuses looking tidy, but the rifles much sweeter as Elian won't get forced off until the flash comes through. I spoke too soon. Gonna peel Elian wide. He's been spotted. They've dropped on in. This is really dicey stuff.
Oh, he's got it and got away. Re-aggressing? Dry, blinded off, and hunted down.
Punish.
Hobbit, punish immediately. And Nickelback forced to drop off defensively. They've lost a lot of space here on A. The smoke on short gives Crad just a little bit more of a voice in this round. And, well, the clock is 2. 30 seconds quickly becomes 20. You really do have to hurry up, and Crad slowed them down even further. Need another here. Crosshairs positioned well. Shiro's just better, and now a FAMAS separating
He could still
Nickelback
spoil this.
from Glory. He has to be good on the first and is... Oh, Nickelback does more than you could have demanded of him.
That's the round.
It is, and Shiro might die after time here, if not before. Ooh, he spilled himself out of trouble there and thought about it for a second.
Nickelback was like strafing back and forth in the open for a moment or two there, so... Oh!
Sheesh. Lackey had a bit of a nightmare previously trying to hold this B site. He's just jiggling that smoke and he's safe from the flashes, but dude, that's such a delay on the smoke. He goes down and they're already ahead. Poor Forrester handed a bit of a dud hand and call this one quits. Call this one 11. Save what you can.
It's insane that the one flash of Hobbit drew Elian over, and now, well, yeah, poor Nickelback. It just was a little bit of a delayed response. He's gone. Elian shouldn't be too long for this world either. Look, they've completely cottoned them off here. Hobbit has been everywhere this round. Hello.
Oh no, he jumped straight past Crad. Another nightmare for him on the doors.
Long Hut is his nightmare right now.
He's going to get a flashback to that tonight. And right to hunt, but it costs him his life and his AWP. Oh, unfortunately, this one's going to sour the mood even further. Shiro ready for it. Your casual, leisurely stroll up mid's about to be cancelled as well. Crad, Nafany fancies his chances. Ooh, okay. Will he get away? I don't think so, and neither does Nafany. Problem solved. Don't go dying on that site, Lackey, because Forrest is making a competitive round out of this. Just survive. Inter's trying to be as intimidating as possible. Here comes the whole Gambit squad. It looks a little rushed. Maybe there's some kinks in this. We could see the boost of the AK from Forrester. He'd be able to contribute. Get him up. Get him up. Now it's his first contact. I'm not sure how much has been heard. There's the bullets. Forrester does deliver. That's huge. And the Deagle keeps Hobbit at bay as well. He's so low. He knows where they are, though. So one well-placed bullet could change the entire state of affairs. Just like that, it falls. And he can plant safe.
Oh, look at the bodyguard, Shiro here.
They haven't heard from Forrester in a while, so the short presence, the long presence, Shiro will have to worry about that. And that's the gap to boost for Hobbit. Go on, lads. Now they've found him. Isolate is not planted for Shiro either. If they use the
boost and defuse.
full health defuse. Elian should have this. Forrester's done so much for the squad.
He's not even peeking.
And sure, you'll get the first, but what's he supposed to do about the next one? He'd have to close the gap, get his Nikes on, running for the off-angle, pistol in hand. Oh, he puts his back to him. And what the bloody hell was that? He gives it to him. Just takes his hands off the bomb and concedes.
If he can find some picks here, still a chance, right? Entropiq are down to just pistols. Forrester upgraded the rest. Basically eco, and there you go. That's what you need from the save door.
That's huge. And going for a sweep. Nafany, they may have heard that close doors. Shiro, however, one of the B defenders. They're returning through the lower tons, and Crad going to be hearing a lot of that. Oh, Nickelback, unfortunately, though, doesn't do anything with his USP.
Timing on this.
Timing is something. Crad spotted. Elian should have this one dead to rights now. Just as I say that, Inters disappears off into the B site to secure the round.
They might get stuck here. The bomb's in T-spawn.
Yeah, if Shiro does get caught, we were talking about a real chance here. Elian awakens.
That's 2 off.
One close, has to hit it, doesn't. Nafany bails Gambit out of trouble. God, that was a real opportunity. And it just slips by the wayside.
Oh, wow. Like, if Crad could have got his hands to that AWP from Shiro, they could set up 2 AWPs in T-spawn, waiting for the flash. So this will be an explode, and go.
Caught out, and booked. Forrester, a taste of his own medicine. Crad trying to pull the ripcord, and the spray is brilliant, actually. It actually caught Nickelback significantly.
Right, he needs to do what we saw Nafany do in a previous round, where he just picks either upper or lower tunnels and just sits. He can't commit to anything. He doesn't need to. Elian, aggressive, uses that Xbox smoke against them here and takes Shiro down.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. If they find Nafany before the rest of these boys connect.
Well, Hobbit's not going to hard clear this, I don't think. Yeah, no way, Jose. Okay. 13-10.
I think you should elaborate. Just so you know.
Yeah, I should maybe elaborate on that
Just
one.
elaborate a little more than that.
So
What were we trying to throw him onto? A bed of cream
pies, yeah.
A bed of cream pies.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it can't beat that. It can't beat the bed of cream pies. I think it was probably back in my Warhammer days. Absolutely perfect. Crad does have flashes. If he's a bit too fast about this, he will be caught out.
Where are we going, though? We've only got 40 seconds. Well, 30 now.
Yeah, well, Lackey gets the contact flash through from Crad. Lackey, more impact. Justifies the AK in his hands in a large way. Shiro trying to bail his team out, and he will deliver the first, but the smoke's going to fade. Inters is into B. Forrester has to do damage from this car position. Forrester has to do damage and has. Axel with the bomb. He's only got 10 seconds. Has to either survive. Playing for his life here. And not even getting that. Great defense.
Okay, there we go. That's the first.
Yikes.
Now we just need an Axel Deagle.
Here they come. Forrester tested. They're swinging in. And on the repeat, it's easy for them to collect.
Okay.
Getting threatening here, Chad.
They're lucky towards B with the AWP and Hobbit.
Wait,
where's his Deagle gone?
Where's his Deagle gone?
Would have loved the Deagle there, wouldn't you, Hobbit?
Bloody well loved it. Well, maybe Inters is going to finish it off with a bang and whew, saved by the Crad. I'm intrigued to see if the double ops will be rewarded. Lackey's equipped with his, and it does mean that there's a very bare bones B defense initially. What is going on here? Hobbit mantles straight into Nickelback. To a very surprised Nickelback. His toes are visible. Good finds, but Lackey activated. It's going to get really fruity. There's some weird gap. Lackey's not really addressing it. The smoke is guys. The walk up from Axile. This is going to be an elephant. Wait, what? An elephant? Axile strikes two from behind and maybe even a third as well. Oh dear, Entropiq booked. And that is a harrowing way to lose the round. Will they lose? Forrester perhaps can tip the scales back in their favor. 2 to find. A well-placed incendiary.
Oh, I like this pressure.
And now some headshots.
Whoa.
With all the chips in the center of the table, it's 3 MP9s. Elian would once again have to find impact on his solo adventure. Oh, Crad went pushing.
He pushed out real far.
Yeah, Hobbit's safe from it though, and Lackey will call it clear. That could be misinformation, and pulls out his smoke. He's ahead of it. Hobbit does fall to the MP9, and oh dear, the B defense has nothing. Nothing more than a bit of damage into Inters, and now the T's have taken some
he's pushing in, he's pushing in!
Lucky finishes the job. No, he doesn't. Down to 20 is Shiro. Happy to find Shiro. Nafany mantles up and loudly stepping here. Nickelback, nothing doesn't clear. And Elian's going to have to retreat now with 10 HP. He is just going to be hunted down just for the escape. Everyone low. Needs to be clear of that bomb blast.
Oof. All right, well, he's secured his avenue out of things now, so bomb will go off. That's 15 for Gambit,
and a boost is how he dies. Yeah. Nice find, Hobbit. Set up on the tower, deals with the aggressive AWPing presence, and it's an irretrievable AWP as well. Great tag. One in return. Lackey on notice, still hitting out some scout shots. He's tagged up Shiro as well with that. So now that Deagle from Forrester becomes a whole lot more potent. Center of mass. Couple of clicks, could lose Hobbit. You won't, because Nafany's arrived and looks to be closing out Dust 2 with the Krieg. Nickelback, oh, it bounced off him. Nafany, very unfortunate not to finish the final 3 damage. But they're into B. Nickelback and Crad to defend themselves and all of their hard work already won through the smoke. A dribble smoke perhaps for Crad to worm through. Hobbit's even coming in behind him.
As soon as Hobbit clears this, it's all over.
Oh, maybe not, Crad. Deals with the flank at the bare minimum. Another close one, but Gambit have struck their revenge. Just Crad last to take. He's taking some pot shots for sure. Not far off of Axile's head, and that's the end of that. 16 to 13, 29 rounds of play. Gambit leave with the W.
This was a crazy match, actually. I brought up, right before we started talking about it, the fact that Gambit were able to get redemption from before. I think that's important for them. It also shows like how damn good they are right now, able to bounce back from that last time and really put on a good show.
Yeah, and that's without, you know, winning pistols or having good starts. They had to always come back into both halves, really. And we saw in the first half from Entropiq, it was really all about long, right? Whenever they would have that long spawn, they would go for the long fight. And they had a lot of success in doing that. They were winning the early trades and then just closing out rounds where they had a numbers advantage. But when they didn't have the long spawn is when they started running into some problems. When they had to play a bit slower is when it became easier for Gambit to figure them out a little bit. They tried to come back to long late round, but that's when, you know, Exile was in some good positions, started shutting them down. So that really enabled Gambit to get a couple of rounds. So they have something to work with in the second half, because it looked like Entropiq can just run away with the game.
I'm excited, actually. I'm excited to see if Gambit can continue the domination they've had on Vertigo. I mean, what was it? You were just telling me 15? Or
15 in a row.
15 in a row, chat. So that's one way to get it started. The party has definitely begun.
A nice surprise. They already find themselves in a 3-on-5, and that's the burst fire Glock. You don't see that very often, guys. To take a picture, it'll last longer.
Certainly gonna bother him more. More from Exile. That's 3. And give him the 4th. Elian gonna have to back away on this one. And a quick pulse shot from Exile's Glock. Still very an imposing presence he has. Jumping and call it 4. All right, well, Exile's come to play here on Vertigo.
I'm curious as well. It's obviously having to go back a couple of years now, but remember Astralis' dominance on Nuke? I haven't had my refresher in Astralis dominance in a while. Was it? I think it was 23 in a row that they were on in Nuke. Ooh. I'll have to double check. They eventually lost it to Ents. I think that was in Madrid?
And within the smoke, they reside. Nafany was hoping to catch a little summon, and instead his whole team finds frags. It's Nafany with 2, Patience rewarded, and short work of the remaining 2 as well.
And they were going through the question, and he's like, did I used to be a pro player? And some of the kids in Mauser NXT are so young, they said no. So that means I don't talk about the Titan game anywhere near enough.
Clearly, you're not relevant enough anymore. Oh, that's no fun for anyone.
Shiro can't believe his luck.
Yeah, 2 for 1 special of 1. And, well, the A site is wide open for business. They will smoke off what they need. And the CT's aggression towards T spawn is not going to have anyone to receive them. I think I'll keep this perfect start for Gambit dialogue running, because it doesn't look like they're going to lose anything here, he says, with bated breath. There's a little loose. Elian would do very well to retrieve that when the entire Gambit squad is here. So they've definitely kept that Galil from falling into enemy hands, and still happy to call that pretty much perfect.
Oh, isolated, Tollbox, in trouble. Lucky, you're dead. Yeah, you were really dead.
Very much so. Nickelback, as his vision's restored, it's blacked out permanently. Enters with a bullet to the brain.
Like roadkill dead.
Yeah, Hobbit's already on a pretty quick flank. He's been spotted out. Forrester deals with that, so we'll be able to hold on to what his hat. At one point I had like a kind of decorative hat display on my shelf.
I see.
Just not really knowing what to do with them all.
Were they flat brims?
They were. Your standard snapback. I had the Hellraiser snapback. I had, yeah, that's pretty rare actually, as far as snapbacks go.
I wouldn't imagine Lucky's going to be too long for this world if he hangs around. And you can just see here as these smokes start to fade as well. Nafany, this is where he does some of his absolute best work. Oh, okay. Went straight down his back pocket.
Yeah, he went into his shirt. Tight line, lovely impact from Forrester here, and Crad strikes as well. So Entropiq, this is a pretty strong message they're sending, and suddenly it's a 2v2.
Lucky's flanking though. All right, keep the tempo.
Elian, they're closing the gap fast. He'd love to slow them down, and a fake plant. Axel will collect another. This clinic you were discussing is not going to stop. It has no brakes. He has no bullets. And so they do break through. Lackey up against Shiro in the 1v1. He's going around the world to short. And that's the frag he was waiting for. Lackey does come up clutch when it matters most. And all of that hard work on ramp does translate into an Entropiq first. Interesting, Nickelback takes that AWP to mid. It's an effective way to lock it down. Battle on ramp does deter Krad. Some bullets catching him. He lives on, but only just.
I feel that's a fight I'd have Axel winning every day of the week. If it was just Axel go kill B and he gets a solo fight against Lackey, why the hell not? Trades over towards A in the interim, and there you go. Lackey's dead. Just go B, boys.
Yeah, and they will. Axel charging, Nickelback's AWP. If he finds him now, might have something to say about it. Recovers a flashbang. That will catch Nickelback just a little. Oh, and that was his chance. Call it quits.
Save again, yeah.
Gambit 5. Yeah, they are going to get stomping here on the T side.
Now Hobbit has an opportunity here to contain. So once this is cleared on out, it feels like it's good info, but Hobbit, he's lying in wait. So pop, another one goes on down, and it's just Elian here to save onto this AWP. And he's got a barrage of nades coming his way here. Does hit a quick one. Going to do everything he can to hold on to this. They're clamping in all around him. Shiro on the scaff, Inters and Axel. Well, they've cut him off at the pass, and we'll call that 5.
Hey, that's something for Nickelback. I'm not sure if it was smoked, but it looked like it might have been. Nah, Hobbit's definitely addressing the potential.
Ah, that's the classic Nafany play. Sitting behind that smoke, which you can operate as a one-way. 27 Mirages played. 25 Infernos. 24 Nukes. 18 Dust 2s. I think we've probably done 17 of those 18.
Yeah.
16 Overpasses. 10 Vertigos, 11 once this one gets counted, and 9 Ancients.
Ah, okay. So yeah, significantly underplayed. 27, was it, Mirage at the high end? So most...
yeah, 27.
So Mirage is first, was it Inferno or second?
Inferno, then Nuke,
Okay.
then Dust 2, then Overpass, then Vertigo, then Ancient.
But yeah, 2 newest additions to the pool. 2 least played maps in Pro League.
I'd be interested to see, however, when we...
Yo.
20 seconds.
Yeah, like it makes it slightly awkward if you could somehow not die. Yeah, now we're talking.
This is going to get awkward for a second. Nafany might need to get a move on. We got 10 seconds. He's going to get around the corner.
Oh, they've got Molly.
Oh.
And Shiro's got the frag. All right.
It's does deter them. Now, Krad, he's the one tasked with finding Nafany. I think he might get away with it this time. Nafany's already been chipped away, and behind he pivots. Nafany's just so aware. He just takes that one for free. Krad looks silly then, doesn't he?
Yeah, I can't believe it, though, because right up until he gets the kill, it looks like Krad has an advantage. They're effective around that ramp smoke, both on T and CT.
Elian dead.
How dare you besmirch his name?
I don't know, man. It's Nafany. You know, I can't go against him.
Nah,
He's the in-game leader we all wanted to be.
Look at the angle. I love that from Forrester. He's found a lovely mix-up from the sandbag's position. Catches the short walk-up. Axel's up to his usual tricks.
He's so confident.
One-man B.
Just straight through the smoke. Ooh, Nickelback yet to frag. We'd love one in a round like this.
Yeah, certainly. He's dropped that smoke down in expectation of this AX sec. Forrester short side, Nickelback headshot. Oh, it comes way too easy for Axel. Damn, Forrester caught moonwalking out. Bomb to be planted, 0 real chance to contest.
Oh, what is that?
Cool little lineup.
Hello.
Very nice little lineup. You can see it's burnt down Inters.
They're using their smoke against them, Alex.
They're
using their own smoke against them.
They're holding it. They're holding it. And that's the end of that. Get the frags if you want. The 2 rounds Entropiq have had so far have come down to a 1v1, and they're diffusing the smoke. It's far from easy for these boys. And they are ready to contest ramp. They are here.
There we go.
And now Krad has won his head-to-head with Nafany. Well, they managed to at least keep it even. Krad maintains the advantage that they've had. Entropiq 4. 3 members left on Gambit.
Right now, mid, completely open.
Yeah, no one's addressing it. Starting to confirm the CT's suspicions, and a couple of nades ahead of the push.
This is good. Bonk.
Promising. Yeah, that hurts. Definitely leaves a mark on Nickelback. Now more util dumped in. They need to clear close. They've got a lot of presence up short, and it's Forrester with his MP9. They know he's on site. Shiro should be able to isolate a 1v1
Time
here.
now has to plant.
Where's the bomb?
Oh, he's run over it.
He's messed it up.
Fumble.
Ah, he loses his life because of it.
Entropiq, with only limited players surviving in these rounds, sometimes none, are still up against it. And Nafany, oh, he's been on the receiving end of some deaths lately.
Okay, humbled a little. Down to 40 HP. Elian taking a couple of shots and...
Here's the gap.
Oh, it's happened again. Axile, it's 17-3. And Krad can't hold a mid against the entire squad. Forrester can have a go. But Nickel back up against the entire squad here. And wow, the bomb's committed to B. He's got that frag and gotten away. That gives us something to talk about.
Oh, you don't love this.
Past each other completely. Nickelback takes one with him, but yeah, that's one way to end a round. I do want to address Axel. Like, if anybody wants to be that B-Stairs defaulter.
7-3, and you spoke, well, we spoke about just how fine of a margin these have been. Krad getting mad. Now, this flash from Nickelback could be, you know, a little bit of sun. They know there's multiple members, and the flash came out. Not a lot of commitment behind it, right? It felt like it could have been a horde of CTs popping out from their hidey holes. Instead, dismantled one by one. And that'll be the 8th round. The half has been won.
Forrester's safe from the initial flash, but Nafany's wise to a lot of the games played around here. Oh, he could be getting caught out. He slipped through. Forrester...
They have no idea.
Yeah, they have no idea. He's actually used that perfectly. Walks up on the smoke. Now Nafany can catch them wherever they want. Oh, changed my mind. Some stray bullets through does lead to his demise. Mission accomplished. Loud though, Forrester being hunted. Shiro will swing into him, and that's another for the defense. Here we go. Entropiq, off the back of the extended timeout, are posting all the frags necessary. Actually, Lackey winning his duel against Axel for the first time. Certainly helps.
Yeah, this one here is looking really good right now. I think if you can just take as many down with you as you can. Wow, that was a quick flick. Inters has gotten 1. 2 more would be great. That's how the saying does go.
They just can't stop saying it.
Yeah. This one here to walk up ramp, and he does throw another one closer towards Scaff if he wants Scaff control. This time through again, and it's on timing right now. Oh, he's passed. Oh, and he can't get it done. He's given away his life probably more often than not now. It's definitely started to shift in the conversation.
Yeah, Hobbit slipping through though. I don't know if Forrest is anticipating this so quick, and yeah, the CT smoke short does nothing, if anything. Oh, wow.
Into the pre-fire.
Yeah. Losing his head, and disadvantaged Gambit here. Starting to see a bit of a half shape up. Oh, he converts it with the Kraus wallback. And now it falls apart. Entropiq, one of the best chances they've had, and the B defense falls flat. A well-executed boost. Axile posting more and more frags at this point. 19-4. That's a KD to be proud of.
Do you know what is the most annoying to play against? If you're the guy, right, who gets on the higher bit, you're the guy jumping on their head, okay? You use that pole to get on your teammate's head. That way, nobody has to crouch.
And there is Nafany. It's the 4v5 simulator. Gambit wanted to practice. Oh, it's Elliot all day long. The 3v5 simulator does not sound like as much fun.
This one isn't what Nafany planned for, so they're going to have to try again next round.
Have they got 2? They have. Watch this. Whoop. Oh, Lackey down to 30. One a little too deep, but there is a death. Forrester, a gap established. Nickelback pulled out of B.
A big rotation now.
Thank you, Shiro. Starts the commit. Oh, they flashed off the AWPer at the bare minimum.
Missed the molly, though.
They did miss the molly, but it's generators that's the issue. Like, how do you force Elian off of this line? You've got a single smoke.
Run boost is nice.
Oh, if he gets it, run boost across onto the box. Elian's quick. And Inters has managed to find one. Closing the gap now on Elian, and now a missed shot enables some more space. Shiro swings wide and punishes another. It's falling apart, a safe plan. AK found, Krad to rotate in, but Gambit, the 3v5. Entropiq, 2 opening frags. It doesn't matter. Inters with 3, Shiro the pair. Oh, well, Hobbit's the first to fall. Maybe this is Nafany's moment to come alive as he tries to be a little rat.
He's going to die in the smoke again.
And yep, his toes were visible.
Okay. Well, we've seen this one before.
I haven't seen the 2v5 before.
No, you're right.
Shiro caught as well by Elian aggressive, so they've demanded ramp control, and they've got it. In fact, control of the bomb as well, and looking to finish with a 5th.
Snatched it away. Careful now. That has to be it. Like, that has to be it.
Yeah, that's it. They do know it's Axel left though, so alert, and oh, he's so scary.
Keep on coming.
No.
He's here.
No. Leave him alone, Axel. Stop bullying them. Thank you. 10-5, bloody hell. Gambit, pole position to collect and secure a spot in the playoffs. Vertigo, a whole lot of fun. Maybe not for Entropiq.
They're going to be quick on this B split. I cannot believe they're going towards Axel.
They are. They decided he hasn't been tested enough. And he's got an angle for it. So have they. Oh, it's perfect. Inter's boosted up. Axel's got pressure on both fronts and just about finishes off Ellie, and Lackey swinging. And that one bullet just shy of the mark. Lackey, though, does well to find the Nafany flank. It is only Lackey. And he's left lacking in the health department. 10 points of health. Shiro will finish it off. And yeah, 1xBet. It's got the most extreme it could possibly have gotten to. Basically, all the teams that have won have to lose, and it's one of those.
So there is a chance, but it's not a very likely chance. Now, Lucky with a bit of revenge right there. I'm sure he's going to be feeling good about getting that one. For Gambit, if they win this, they're in.
Look at that mid setup. Here they come. Up the ramp with their pistols and recovered Pyjamas. Loud about this. CTs don't feel like they need to float too many players over. It's Nafany that confirms that there's no one home.
I feel like Nafany is the type of guy who is going to push.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but they've just tried to fake it out with steps, and Nafany will go looking. So Forrester, it's exciting, but it's not going to be for fun. Yeah, and Hobbit could not be in a deeper position, really. An impossible clear without a Molotov, so no fun for them to be had. Inter's to bait them in.
Come on, boys.
Come and look at me. Everyone look at generators. Hobbit strikes. And that is 12.
It's a heat-seeking grenade.
Yeah, loud about this. They are starting their advance. Shiro caught out. Wasn't anticipating Forrester so pushed up. So Entropiq with a crucial and must-have opener.
That's a bit gappy.
It is. So a Gambit, though. I mean, they're all here. And the one-way fades, but Nafany still gets one for his troubles, and even damage onto Nickelback, now converted by the Inter's rifle. One short. Bomb on Krad's back. He's trying to get into the site. Forrester's walked up. They should. Ooh, and they will have that bomb down, courtesy of Lackey's headshot. Unless Axel wants to fly through that smoke, it's defended by the Lackey spray. Bomb down. Advantage Entropiq. It should be the round. Should. Krad's caught on the edge of the smoke. Some magnificent fragging out of Inters, and actually Lackey aggressing. Axel will catch him. I love the reposition. Perhaps they were going to line up for him, but Axel too quick on that, and that's his 24th for Gambit's 13th. Very nuanced battle.
Look at... I was going to say, look at the lack of utility. Well, it doesn't matter if you keep getting these openings. I think Entropiq, in terms of openings, a level at least.
Yeah, I'd argue that. I also think Nafany just went for his typical, like, ramp smoke spray without a ramp smoke.
Oh, there's two here.
There is, and Hobbit's already pre-aiming it. Hello, guys. And see ya, guys. He actually gets them both. And a fake retreat smoke. It's a weird way for him to be peeking it, but I imagine it means it's his headshot. It's much less likely he gets hit by that insta-dink. Goes down to the body shots regardless.
Could be around here.
Yeah, it could be. That was the frag they were waiting for, and now pushing up, taking space. His presence alone is a threat. Shaping up nicely here for Entropiq.
And this next round of play is not going to be fantastic for Gambit. Pre-fire, you can see what the plan was. Forrester now up close and personal. Wants to punish this space, and he has done.
Ooh. Oh, how does Nafany get away with murder? And pushing for more. Nickelback will burn from the grave. He strikes for his second.
He can be on a flank to ruin all this. Hobbit needs to get one.
There you are. That's two impactful frags from Lackey that should and have translated, at least on B, into a round. This time, however, an exception. Shiro's still alive. Has he got the wall back? Misses it first. Won't get a chance at a second. Smokes and kit. Not quite the full kit, actually. I just see the smoke. Here's the boys from Entropiq, and it was Lackey again into the site. And look at him now.
Look at him now.
Actually, Krad's lucky to get away with that one. Bloody hell.
The nature of the ladder and dropping to your death as well. Very fortunate.
Look at Nafany just trying his very damnedest to hit a dink on the way in. He's gone away. So he fires off a warning shot, and it doesn't really stop the clear from Nickelback.
Yeah, don't lose this orb, Shiro. Not worth it, mate. It's a lot of damage. It's a good shot. How many more is he going to go for here?
Whoa, that's a big tag.
If only he knew.
Oh, it actually was such a good read of their reposition.
Come on, Axel. Let's find us an opening, shall you, mate?
We're saving, right? Right?
Oh, we're definitely saving now. Now we got to get out. Smokey disappears just like that. The menace himself and the bodyguard is there to make sure it doesn't get out of control. Shiro can hold on to his AWP. Inters will get to keep his rifle. And now it will be 8 rounds for Entropiq. Sadly, guys, this is another one of those matter of time games, it feels like. Remember, 15 in a row for Gambit. This will be their 16th if I've counted correctly. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
Oh, it looks aggressive out of that orb. Yeah, and it was very brave. Shiro braves the flame, and a wide open Nafany is the first of 4. The flash looks good to catch Shiro off the line, and yeah, it's booked him. You see that lineup? Oh, this one's fallen into place perfectly. Looks like Entropiq have got a bit of bite to this T side.
Entropiq might start to have a look in for these rifles. I'm sure they're fed up of letting you just hold on to your guns now. Likely noted, and Elian, oh, he's up close and personal. He'll take him down.
Oof, couple of bullets there onto the nostrils of Elian. He's living on. And here's the fight for Forrester. Crab walked in, and he won't be ready for another. The Deagles filling the feed. Lackey got 30 points of health. A single bullet would put him down, and it does.
Oh.
Nafany sprays down them both. There's no resistance here whatsoever.
What are Gambit doing right now? Krad's going to plant for free here. The bomb's down. They're not just going to run at him.
He's allowed to cross back. There they are.
Okay,
Incredibly low. Yeah, Krad, if you can worm your way out of here. It's not planted for him, though. Their cut noise is so suspicious. And that's one way to finish things off neat and tidy. All right.
Oh, seen some very frustrating responses out of Krad and Hooch, so they're under the pump here. Held at bay by some util there. Krad will think better of heading on into mid just now. Lackey making sure Axel can't post up close. And they will be turning their attention back towards the A-bomb site one more time. Everybody making their way over.
There's 3 CTs to receive them. Hobbit, considering the one-way, opts for something different.
See how quick that is?
Yeah. And from that same position, you can throw that stop molly for the bomb as well. Like, that's a power position.
Oh, they will be going into Nafany, Shiro, and Hobbit here if they do decide to finish on A. Hobbit is low. That's one positive.
Nafany lingers in the fading smoke. He's done damage. Nothing lethal, but it's into spray that finishes the job. My God. Nickelback alone. Multiple targets. And this isn't going to last much longer. 29 points of health. He has to plan, and they're not going to let him.
Just harassing him here, aren't they? And Inters with another one through the smoke. Let's make it 3 for the round.
Shiro unwilling to try and take a fight, but that's a well-placed incendiary onto the sandbag's position. Wow, Nafany tries to evacuate, but takes one with him. That was the bomb carrier of all the targets he could have found.
Chip damage is the perfect term for Vertigo, isn't it? Just so much chip damage.
They're in. They confirm there's no one pushed up, and as they swing in, contact's taken. That's the double out of Nickelback.
Double.
Yeah, exactly what the doctor ordered. Elian trying to get across to post up. Shiro has the info at the bare minimum. This is the late lurk out of Krad, and his timing looks great, looks impeccable. Inter's considered it, but looked away at the wrong time and punished the averted gaze. Nice shot out of Shiro, but not even going to give it a look in. No kit, only the AWP. Not interested in going for that, despite them being close
A aggress. Nickelback wanting another frag in this one. It's going to be coming around the rear of Shiro. Alien gets his AWP. Everybody gets their AK-47s. And Nickelback, well, he's choosing to operate with a MAC-10 here, Alex.
See if the choice has anything to report.
He's dead already.
Yeah, never mind. Forrester, though, taking a lot of space. The flash has slowed him down. Axel has vision, and they test him. He shows them why they shouldn't. Elliot, close quarters. Oh, Bing! That's brilliant out of Elian. Can't find the final frag onto B. Hobbit puts him on his arse, and now Krad for the game. Yeah, Trigger disciplines up for a debate here, and he just strikes. Snafany was looking the wrong way. Looking for info on Hobbit.
Saw nothing, Quad. Maybe he won't consider it.
Any info, and what an angle out of Hobbit. That wraps things up. Gambit secure the playoffs. There's a guarantee they will be there. And on the other side of things looking bleak for Entropiq.
This was a crazy game. It turned out the way we expected, but Gambit definitely put up some sweet numbers and some sweet clips.
Yeah, it was great to see XL have, you know, a really dominant game. We haven't seen those happen as often as maybe earlier in the year, and he's just a menace, really playing that anchor role on the T side as well. I mean, a couple of rounds, he just won them by himself. He had duels against Lackey in that B site, and you know, he would just outright kill him and take control of the side. The team would just rotate in, so he was really doing a lot of work for Gambit on this one.
We have big respect to Entropiq. I know them. I was playing with them. I mean, with Alien, Hooch, and Lucky. And they're doing pretty good, to be honest. And we prepared for them for 100%. We knew everything what they're gonna do. Yes, we just showed our CS. Today, my team was on fire. Communication was good, but a bit. We had a bit stress, of course, because we understand that if we're gonna lose this game, we have a chance to not to go through the playoffs. So yes, I'm happy that we won. I don't know, in my opinion, we have really strong Vertigo, the best map for us. I think we have the best game sense in the world right now. We are not, we don't have a lot of tactics there. We just understand some things, and we know we understand how to do rotation at some situations. So in my opinion, yes, before we lost a couple of Vertigo. I'm very sad about that, because if we would lose, win, we get 20 or 25 maps in a row, yeah, something like that, yes. So all good. We're not like forgetting about this map. We are trying to improve it every day, like every map on map pool, yeah. NAP is really great team, and Device doing, I don't know, it's always hard to play against Device. So no, I'm not saying like only one Device. There is 4 very talented players, so it's always hard to play against them, to be honest.
All right.
So we will see. We're gonna prepare for them.
Furia playing with Gary stepping in as well. We've covered that a lot throughout this week, but that's obviously not going to make things any easier for Furia, although this is a much better test for Furia with Gary than Gambit was yesterday. That one was just unreasonable. Yeah. I think this one's a bit more within striking distance. That's Dust 2 dropped. There goes the Vertigo. They did ban Inferno earlier on in this, just in one match, but then targeted against Team 1. Nuke is picked up straight away by Furia, which is a bold pick into NIP. They have a 100% win rate in the last 3 months, so across 4 maps. So that's a tough test right out of the gates for the Brazilians.
Ancient now, guaranteed. No normie maps today, ladies and gentlemen. You can get out of your chairs and brush off your mouse and keyboard, because you know that things are about to get, I think they'd say, it's lit.
Yeah, or weird. Weird works as well.
Weird.
It's going to get No? Do you don't like that one?
No, it's not the same.
All right.
So Mirage is the third, Jason. But Ancient is that, you know, potential decider. If it came down to it, that's pretty spicy.
We're right into it. It's a bit of an A-pop. Furia with some util. Now, they might not commit to this. Breaking the door, Hampus goes down the vent. He's hoping they come and join him there. Did Yuri get to the spot? There's the LXCB flash. In they go to the vent. Hampus won. They're falling on each other's heads, and no one's moving forward. No one's getting space. Hampus is shooting them in the face, looking for a fourth, backing out behind the B site. It's all a ruse, and Vinny will catch it out, getting a kill, needing no reload. He's got 12 bullets, 11 left in the mag, and it's a 2v4. Digging yourself out of this hole, Keserato can't.
Power Gaming Glove Vinny left in a 1v4 where he would have to ace to win this for Furia. Now he's got 2 out of 3. That's not bad. He heard a guy go up the vents, and now he's seen Device as well. Vinny gonna hit them with the glove. Invite Device to a duel, and now takes his head off. And with a chance, Vinny has made this possible. Vinny waits for this fight. Flash is good, but he's closed the door on Rez's chance. And there's the punish, there's the finish. NIP do get it back under control, but damn, is it a good try from Vinny in what was a 1v5. He gets a bomb down, 3 of the 5 kills needed.
Scout is out, and Device is going to run red. Furia, they want to go back for more, back to this A site. Hampus in main, Rez getting tagged up with a Scout. 2 shots will do it. Hampus is low as well. Furia have really tagged up NIP, and although they don't know about the damage they've got, they soon will, unless Plopsky comes to them, taking that first fight. Gary dead. Device trying to pad out this A site filled with wounded players.
Oh, this hero AK and Vinny with the spray, with the quick flick to find Linus. Plopsky's re-aggression nets them yet another kill over here towards the lobby. Could look to stop the bomb plant, but he doesn't want to go up. He sees the head of Art, but Art's seen him too. It goes both ways. The AKV Famas, and the Famas comes out on top. Yuri is left in this one. 1 on 3, but with 2 of these players down so low, Plopsky might be needed now more than ever. It's actually Hampus to steal that one away.
He's a madman for re-peeking. Device is playing to stop the main split. And it does look like an A play with KSRata selling this one, unless they go down secret, and he again tries to drop vent, and try being the keyword. Rez spams him out, Device sees the smokes going down, but not a lot of ammo in that A1S, does some damage, but they make it. Oh no, they don't, the bomb won't! That's awful. Device taking down Vinny, and the bomb is left in no man's land. There's a gap there as well, they got to get it quick. Device can't see it, very close. Gary's still back in lobby, and with a lovely deeg to Rez, living here is everything for Gary.
Gary just trying to keep the attention over here on A.
Deve.
But, oh, that could have been the bomb drop there for Linus.
Oh.
Device has missed this timing on Gary back in the hut. Art's gotten out into the B site now, and he's cleared these upper rafters, but that's the bomb. Now cut loose. Linus, Yuri just walks right into the bullets.
I was going to say, playing with fire there.
Yeah, it was actually Art fast wrapping main that finds him, and Vinny's opened up at ramp again. Vinny's having a hell of a game to begin this one. Device has got to try and keep it contained, try to keep it controlled, but he's already been forced off the angle, and this B bomb site falls into Furia's hands again.
Oh, smoke spam, door spam, it's all coming through, and Yuri pushes the Molotov to double up onto Rez. He does both smoke spam and door spam. You know, KSRata being a really strong performer, but we've also had games where it feels like everyone's a bit cold, everyone's a bit quiet, and while you won't put any pressure on Gary when he's not having a, you know, frag-tastic matchup, we need someone to fill that void.
And with them dropping a smoke in main, that feels like it's confirmed it, right? You can't go back outside anymore. You don't really know what's happening on the other side of that smoke now. And so the pressure's got to come from these main players. Yuri and Art light up the bomb site. Hampus trying to do what he can, and now they learn about Linus up here on the rafters. He falls into Vinny's hands. And that's the A bomb site taken by Furia. If Device was able to get that, that might have spurred you on for a retake, but now site's lost. 1v3 for Hampus, he's saving.
That's fine, that's one thing. That sells Plopsky's position even better. But then Plopsky also just faces for the trade and gets insta headshot. Much like Harry makes me eat mine.
Yeah, we're into that. Device taking a little peek with the deagle outside. Oh, it might be his last. Yeah, Yuri doesn't want to let that deeg find anything.
They're ready for this. It's the one rifle. You feel... Oh,
well. I didn't even need to move the crosshair. He had it so primely lined up, mate.
Prime line.
Prime line?
Yeah.
Prime time?
Prime guy.
And, well, they run into the molly. Plopsky, the Mothman.
No AWP here for Device. No util even. Furia putting a lot of early pressure on this A site, getting the util out, lobbing in their nades like they're going to drop vent, like they're going to make a play. Linus has to stop the ramp rush. Oh, dear, get out, run, they're chasing you down. Linus does have a molly to throw in, but he knows they can fall on him at any moment. And he's going full W mode. Device is there to stop him. Looking for a double, Device has it. Good stuff. Now just trying to live. Easier said than done. Gary spams him through red.
Hell yeah, Gary. Best in Device in the head-to-head. Still, Device has left Nip in a very good spot in this round, right? Able to contain the ramp aggression. Linus winning his fight out onto Vinny. And so now you know they're not down B. They're likely looking for an alternative route. Most likely going to be hell/heaven if it were ever going to come through. Hampus tries to keep his wits about him, but Gary takes his head off.
And now they're going to group for lower. Linus still here, back position. This is such a good spot for the Org as well. Can just pick and choose which side to fight, and so he shall. 1 kill, K-Serato trades. Respect to Gary there. He's had a mad round, and he still goes in first to set K-Serato up for the clutch. You know the first guy in there is probably going to die.
Very experienced and knowing what to do. He's looking for Rez, but the Famas beats him again. Well, there, his 2 kills are very much the one that helped you get that over the line in the first place. Hampus down to 1. And with Device dead outside, if Yuri is able to capitalize on this very low HP player, you're in for a hell of a time. Furia pushing Linus. He's decided to stay and fight, and oh my! Linus finally getting away with murder in the ramp room. And so it's just Yuri left. They saw him outside earlier on. It's no secret where this guy is. And he's not in secret anymore either. He's backed out of it, trying to make this cross happen. He deals with the 1 HP Hampus. Now they've seen him go in main.
Yeah, that bomb's stuck out of the map, right? Just in that midpoint between upper and lower, and Rez is going to find it. But this round doubles up. Now Device getting involved. He's been trying to do this, and finally it pays off. So does Yuri's spray, taking Hampus down to 10. He can give it up now. Vinny's opened up ramp. You've got more options here if you're Furia. And so Nip, run away. Hampus again. Low as can be, and through smoke as well. He doesn't even get to really do anything about it. I would say Mirage B site, but even then, just boring.
You could do some real damage. Plofsky's timing is going to be everything with this flash, and actually, no flash needed. Hampus just peeks it anyway.
All right.
Double up, double kill, and there's those outside players now brushed aside.
Ow.
K-Serato has been able to open up onto Rez, and now they get 1 player down through vents, but the rest of the team do not follow.
That's why he's changing position, and this is a dirty Rafters crossfire. Furia have to go A. There's no other option at this point. Oh, there's double entries. How do they do it? Checking the right place with just enough time. 3 on 2, and the pistols are all that remain.
Linus will remove 1 of these players. Now they try to catch them moving out of the bomb site. Linus hoping to live with that Org. Device trying to make it expensive, but he's missed these shots, and so Furia get away.
That's a painful round to lose there for Nip. You know, there's, over the top. Linus, they're also above Silo in the scope. He couldn't see them. Up to Hampus to grab a D, but trading is fine at this point, but it's not enough to win the round. You don't have anything left other than Device's Deeg armor. Device, he would love to win this round right here, right now, but every time he missed until that one. Shot in the back of the head, and Plopsky's found a kill with a P250. This should not be a Nip round in this 3-on-3. It's still doable for Art.
Yeah, he's looking for this A entry, but even now that he's got it, right, you don't just want to run in and get this bomb down. Might drop the vent. Instead, he's going to try and go main. Oh, now he's wasting precious time. It's let Device get set up in the lobby. He seems cognizant about this main player, but only half of the battle. Rez beats him with the Deeg. Oh, yeah, quick flick up to find Linus. Now that you've done that as well, you're probably starting to consider this idea that the Device is the AWP ramp. My God, Art heads on a swivel. He's going to try and chase you down with the Glock. Ooh, not able to get kill number 3. Rez will step up, but he needs even more, and Rez is one fast boy indeed. Vinny, last guy standing in the 1-on-2. This round is flip-flop back and forth, but it's Rez with the slides, looking good. 3 kills deep, looking for number 4. Oh, there it is. You extend his contract and look at what you get out of the guy. My word.
Yeah, 4 more years, 4 more frags for Rez, and all headshots in that round as well. Of course they are. Hundreds of millions. Oh, okay. Hundreds of thousands, I think. what do you call the sprinkles? I don't know. Forget it. Art sprinkling in death into this round. Again, running outside. He could do it with the AWP. Now he's doing it with the Deagle. Doesn't matter what you give this man. Furia, they've taken a lot of space and they've dropped down vents for free.
God, this is really getting out of hand this round, and they still can't find Art. The molly forces the peak, and Device will use that to tip the scales back into a 3-on-3. They need to make this happen just to save a little face. Molly's raining in, gonna force the reposition out of Gary. And that's the opener to propel you in for the retake. Time is ticking away, but with K-Serato now fallen, Vinny on the bomb. He's on burst mode, and it is gonna be an NIP round just about.
3 in a row. Full buy for Furia out the A site, and they're running fast. Good trade on Entropiq. Gary's full blind, though. He'll have to dive back into safety. Will they recommit? 3 CTs here by this point. Everyone's set up and ready to go. All of them in the A site, but still the entries coming in for everyone. Gary doesn't know where to look after Yuri steals his kills, and Hampus is smoke mollied out. His teammate's stuck in heaven with the AWP.
Oh, Hampus, there's a smoke there. Device has clearly taught him the way. Any more?
Molly missed.
Any more? Any more, Hampus? Smoke now starting to fade. And, he's missed that timing, but he nails Gary on the bomb. Yuri's now left in the clutch. He can't spot this main player, and Device swings from the rafters. NIP get it back under control by the skin of their teeth.
Here they come late from T-Sport. He saw that. It doesn't matter. Yuri close. He was never aware. Hidden behind the blue box. Freebie. There's an AWP dropped out. If someone wants to grab it with 2 MAC-10s in play, you certainly might. However, this is an A split. Rez is trying to stop it by getting aggressive, and he catches 2 off the transfer. Traded still. Now all Linus in surely one that's too hot to handle.
Linus clutch tips, though. This is why we watch him. Oh, never mind. Oh, it's going to blindside him, and there it is. Little 9-6 half. It's a nice one from Furia, all things considered.
They are still coming through A. Vinny might have a round with the Julies. There's one, and that's all you ever get with them, as K-Serato shows us how to multi-kill with a pistol. He is trapped out behind the vent. Reload from both players, though. No one can finish the job, and the smoke buys a little more time, a bit more space as Furia start to move through. K-Serato doubles up, and he only needed 1 gun to do so. Device and Hampers trapped in this 2-on-4. Rafters to worry about, and Art has laid down another P250 on Device.
There's a player keeping an eye on it, and Device will nail that first man, but now you've got to be ready for even more, and it's the second player in Gary that gets the best of Device once again.
Right, Deeg's out for the boys, and Nip try and cross, but this Org spots him. So info's there at least. Art can worry about Secret if he needs to, but instead Hampers comes back and tries to get Garage. Yuri mollied out. Buying a molly in this round is expensive, but well worth it. And Hampers catching that Hell player escaping. They're going to try and chase him down in through outside. That's a great play. Plopsky gets him while he g's baited in by Hampers' Deeg. 2 men at B on the ramp side, but now you're wondering, now you're wishing you didn't have this USP. Art is not after the job, but they don't check the corner. Only 1 kill. Imagine an SMG there. That could be a double up for Art. Now you are really getting worried as these Deagles shred you to pieces. Only Vinny, they're about to know, and they're about to backstab. Well, it's the front one that will do it first. Plopsky closes. Gary's here as well. That's 2 potential things we can exploit. And they do it well. 4 smokes, but it's a fake. It's a ruse. And Furia don't even know these are down. That's the funny part. Happens is cross B with them. No one is even looking outside right now. There's the confirmation from Art.
And with Art waiting here, how many can he get? The answer might surprise you. It's 0, and that M4 is in no man's land. You aren't getting that back. In they go. There's a player behind Linus, and heads on a swivel while he's taking them off. K-Serato trying to make the hold happen, but he's traded after 1. They're all very cognizant that someone could have hit this timing. You might try and save the org, but not today. Not with Hampus back in the lobby.
2 different pieces of cloth. They're probably not just cloth, though.
Yeah, I think gaming gauntlet might be a better word for it, right? Because then that like covers the glove, up the arm.
You got the fist.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's all you need.
Yeah.
To move your mouse with no friction. Yeah, finish it. Thank you, Linus.
The alternative is you buy a big vat of lube and you just dunk your arm in it at the beginning of like every round.
You don't want to see more of Harry. Oh my goodness, they're right next to each other.
Ah! Oh my god, Art's gonna get it, and out of there as well. Art the bandit makes out with one, and now Gary over at ramp, dead to Linus. Linus's revenge. He didn't have a fun time at ramp. But now he's dishing out the bad vibes. Okay, Serato already down on this lower site. They're in window, they're there. He's going to try and deal with the site player, but the wrap is in.
How?
Okay, Serato too fast on his feet.
Rez catches a flank though, but the bomb's committed. It's not like you go back to upper. You got to win your fight. He tries to cut the rotate, unsuccessful in doing so. The bomb secured by Plopsky and planted safe. He knows the positions of both CTs, but Serato has run back up, planning for the worst, hoping for the best. And when the worst happens,
you know, you kind of missed your window of opportunity. Well, let's see if the save was worth it. Yuri's making it look like it. This outside wrestles with Device and knocks him out of the round. Art looking like he wants to try a smoke walk as well.
Hello.
Plopsky hasn't seen this. Art's hit a great timing, and he's behind this secret player. Rez has got no idea. Rez is dead, mate. And Rez has got the bomb as well. So that should be the round one right there. With Art securing the bomb, leaving it in a 2-on-5. There's really no way that this could look to go wrong for Furia now.
Yeah, traded on A. One is fine, but it won't get you back into this round. And Plopsky's about to backwards moonwalk into Yuri. Bye-bye. Another freebie. Tries to take the door peek. Denied. Rerouting back out.
You want to be cheeky. You want to get fancy with it. Flash going in outside. Art sees the man on top of main, and he's out of there with one once again. Art's been great at this, right? Just tipping the scales early into an advantageous situation for Furia. Isn't that because Yuri, well, look to exploit it if you don't. Ampa's dead, trying to cross into hell. It's Gary to catch him. Gary's even rapidly repositioned into CT, and Device had just cleared this moments ago. The pincer from Gary and Yuri is perfect. And so it's another 2-on-5 for NIP.
It looks crazy, but Gary's just getting info there. He's just, Yuri's just telling him, Gary, just swing and I'll trade wherever they are. If they're close to me, I'm going to find them. Suddenly, you're building back in. Suddenly, you're making NIP work for these rounds, and they're not going to have a lot to work with in this one.
We're just going to look at this and see how many Gary can get. Even, you know, like a 2-for-1 here would be monumental, especially with this 1-2 punch of Art already down on B. They're coming his way now. This is the ultimate test. Gary on the angle. There's one. Traded after, but it's still this 4-on-3. It's still good for Furia. And now they've seen these players dropping. What? Unscopes instead of firing off, but still kills are traded by Furia. They're still fighting for this. Serato relentless in his hold of the B bomb site. He's jiggling, he's wiggling, and he won't give Linus the kill. So much damage, and there's the ramp flank to close it. Furia are up onto 10.
I don't really know. It's just so hit and miss, man. Heaven Smoke comes in, NIP hit that A site.
Will they be able to break this hold? The util's good. They're making everyone uncomfortable. They run into Gary, and he gets one with the auto.
Let's see.
Now it's in the hands of Linus, Sweden's finest. Here he is, auto shotgun. And he's going to try and make it work for him. There's Yuri on the receiving end. Hugo, you fool. You don't realize what you've done. Art and Serato with the turnaround, but the bomb is planted. Hampus, a long way from home, is coming in on a vent flank. And they should have heard the drop. They should know about it. Device, for the time being, is all alone. Taps out Art. The follow-up. Not quite the third, but has it teed up Hampus for success. The door closed. On the swing, he gets Vinny off the bomb. This is a bit of a mind game now. You need the kill, but Vinny's sticking it. Vinny is not getting off that bomb. Hampus, you need to swing, and there's the stick and the kill. Furia lock it in.
What? And then you just jiggling is actually fully open. He goes on that little red box in decon to check for the swing. And at that point, it takes too long to get back in time to get the kill. Oh my goodness, Vinny wins the round off a defuse. And this is getting so weird now for NIP. It's Furious map pick, and we're seeing why. NIP, a great nuke team, but not right now, not when it matters. Playing with smoke, and Yuri's going to win the fight. Hamper's gone from the night, and now 5-on-4. A site split denied. For now, it's no longer a split. It's just down to your 4 players, and they're going into the second AWP.
Yeah, Gary at ramp. First guy gets by, but he doesn't even react. He just holds for that repeat. Now, dropping a smoke, Gary's out of there and ready to defend this B bomb site. He's even got support in the form of that AWP. They're both here. And Nip learned it the hard way. 2 peaks and 2 simultaneous kills for Furia. It's all left onto Rez. Another 1v5, another crazy dominant round for Furia. And even though he's getting kills, how impactful are these actually going to be? Can he do anything with it? Might just get shot in the back, and there's the repeat for Yuri.
And now he's AWPing from hell. It means he can even give it up if he doesn't like what he sees. Now they just don't care about the smoke. They go right through. Gary gets one, and he'll double out, making sure this AWP is not retrievable by pistol players, and close wall bangs. Nip can get to B, but what can they do with it?
Oh, well, out of the hands of one AWP and into the other. Who would you rather face, Art or Gary? They'd select Art, and they do deal with him. Okay, Serato already here, lines up a double. And for Rez, it's another one of these impossible clutches. 1-on-4. Resley all alone, and Gary's looking for the kill. Jeez, he's hunting him.
Yeah, he's running in for the trade, but no one trades him.
Should still be fine. Flash is getting dodged by Rez, but there's Yuri to close, and the AWPs should be retrieved, at least one of them.
Is there any solution? Back to outside, back to the smokes, more standard stuff. Now they try pushing through these and going into main and wrapping the hell side. Maybe they'll just put everyone down towards lower now. Try and play a more default round, try and get this AWP of Art out of position. It's gone down the vent just in time. Art's here. And he's in a position to escape as well. Furia, oh my god, they've read this. They've completely read this. They've got everyone down lower. 3 CTs. How often do you see a rotate like this? Nip double back, but they go into Yuri, who mows them down. That was their best option. That was their best way back into the round to avoid the stack. And still Yuri just ends it there. Linus can't find the headshot until it's too late. And Furia take the lead with 14 rounds.
Hampus makes it fast down secret, but Art's been dispatched to try and deal with him.
So now he's telling his team to hold off, to wait. If he gets his kill, it causes panic for Furia.
Yeah, they've seen him now, though, and they don't have to give this kill away, right? Art's just going to avoid the Tech 9. He has more to lose than to gain from taking this fight. He's only seen one player. And so for the time being, Art's fully content with just waiting down on B. Now this A utility goes in. You know you've picked the right option by just holding your own on this upper site. Linus will get through, but none of the others can repeat that. Serato and Gary lock in round 15 for Furia.
Linus doesn't know just how close he is to death. And these smoke walks have not worked either. Yuri's been on top of them. And so Nip will go behind them. Oh no, Yuri misses that timing. They're in garage now. He's got to be considering it. And Gary wins his fight on ramp. And the other AWP. It's how every round starts. Gary gets one, Art gets one, and Furia disappear into the mist. Hampus may have a backstab. Oh, made you think. Made you scared. But can you really drag yourself back into this one? He's faking the upper side through heaven.
Vinny's still watching for this. Flash goes out. Now they know. Vinny nails the shot. Klopski and Device, while they've gained real estate on B, it's a 2-on-4 needed. Art coming in at ramp with the AWP, and Device has gotten up and past him. Oh, but Art's readjusted. He's dealt with Device, and so Klopski is now asked to step up. The bomb's not even down yet. He's so worried about repeats, and there it is. As soon as he looks away, Furia close it out. Oh my, from 13-7 all the way to 16-13 for Furia. They're now a map up in this series.
So there was this fable one time, Jason. I don't know if we're on air yet, but there was this fable I was getting told one time where like Nip were up 13-7 and then Furia. Like that's what I thought was a fable. They brought it all the way back?
No way.
Turns out it's the truth, man.
Oh,
hey everybody, welcome back to ESL Pro League Season 14. We've just witnessed something quite miraculous right here between Furia and Nip on the first map of the series, Nuke. going the way of Furia. Are you shocked? Are you stunned, Jason Moses?
I am too, just because of like also the fashion of it. Like 9 rounds straight in the second half to close it out for Furia, down 7-13 and bringing it all the way back without dropping another round. That defense became a wall, or the Nip offense stalled out, whichever way you want to look at it. Either way, they didn't know what to do against double up. Once like Gary had that over in ramp room, I actually really liked that with Gary when he just picked up the AWP, grab 1 kill, fall all the way back, just chill. You've done your job, or get 1 kill and drop down to the lower bomb site. And every time they lost that player NIP, went down to the lower bomb site, Art somewhere with an AWP to grab 1 more kill, or Yuri's with the AUG outside just waiting for them to walk into his crosshair. So really cool stuff from Furia, and obviously NIP is going to have to relook at that T side.
Yeah, Gary's making first contact, trying to draw the attention away from K-Serato, who has opportunities, but Gary steals the kill. K-Serato trying to hide in this smoke. Still alive. They do finally flush him out, but still, rotations have now come in. Rez is very deep through Temple, deeper than anyone was ready for. Can he get anything else from this position? Smoke now down, and Furia...
they're not convinced.
Look at the CT. It is the bomb plant over here on this A bomb site. Gary a second. Plopsky on the receiving end. Yuri with the dualies. Now you need to show more than ever why you bought these, and they're dead right away. They're dead right away. Gary's got to win the 1v2. He's got to 4K the pistol if Furia want to win this. He's not ready for the donut player, but it's Linus to close, and NIP win the pistol.
But I don't think it will come into contact.
I never know what, you know, they buy Zeus's a lot and just have one, like...
They're doing a bit of trolling.
Oh, wow, okay, Serato opens up with the 1 big gun here. And even then, it's a small big gun, but here's the push up in a B. Oh, the force by win might come through. Only Linus left. This is about to be a flawless force buy for Furia.
Linus, can he break through? They kind of left Art on his own. They said, yeah, mate, have fun, good luck. We got the bomb, we got 20 seconds. We just want to win the round, so don't give him any way back in. No one's fighting lane. They go, come on, Nip, because Spades will just get you deep. They check Gary. They can't stop him, though. It's easier said than done, and the double face is in as K-Serato drops the bomb. Nip try and flank middle. They've still got B lane, but that's offering nothing as Furia send a full rotate to come and play this package together. K-Serato is just mopping them up with the AK. Art, Molotov to give him a bit more space, and is going to take it all away from Device. K-Serato gets a triple kill in the round, and Furia deal with the force, putting Nip on a full eco. You know, that's, especially on CT side, so that's something to think about, I guess.
Yeah, you know, just to run down that train of thought a little bit longer while NIP get turned to dust. You know, I think the pressure is also just very different, and that's worth noting.
Yeah,
like, you know, when you're an actual 5th and you're in the server and everyone's looking at you going, well, this guy needs to do well.
This series is not going to be a complete calamity for the Swedes. They need this round. Get on the board early, break that money, stop offering some resistance, and Hampus will take down Yuri to get us there. Moving further, finding Vinny in the corner here. Doesn't check it though, not ready for a second man in cave, taken down. Now it's an A play, it's always going to be an A play. K-Serato just alone here, drops the first on an off angle, buying more time with the smoke as well. Gary coming to flash for him, K-Serato trying to move through the smoke, and it's a good flash, a better kill. Bomb drop, Device blind, still takes down the man of the hour. K-Serato, the man of the millennia, still waiting behind this smoke. Oh, damage traded, he chases Device, and K-Serato will not give you respect. It's Plopsky alone, 1v3. Despite the opening kill for Nip, this one has fallen flat.
Yeah, just Plopsky left trying to repeat the success of these A plays, but K-Serato has made it rough for you. Plopsky has carved a path, and now just Art left to beat that bomb. He's going to have to cross into the eye line of this AWP, but he's looking for the fight, he's looking for the kill, and Art will nail the response.
Oh, and he's just turned off it. No, you could not get worse timing. Oh dear. Ha ha ha. That hurts. That really does. And Linus is doubled up. Gary has to fill the void as K-Serato falls as well. Leaning back to B, they hear it. There's another man there. Gary fakes the reload though, goes back and takes down Hampus. He baits him, and Device takes down Yuri. Still the B site has been lost, but Gary now 1v2, having a good game. What more can he do? Oh.
But there's a lot of long angles here. You can't make it work. K-Serato is smoked off in mid, and so once again, Nip are trying to use this to their advantage. It feels like they found
Nope.
Feels like they thought they'd found their opener, but Art is one step ahead. When Gary holding on to main and a triple B stack, Gary needs to get this info, nails the opener, Rez on the receiving end, and now the attention pulled away.
Furia, they're breaking all the rules right now.
So yeah, any hockey fans, you know, there you go. That's kind of a parallel you could draw to this, you know, Gary situation.
I'm glad we have hockey expert Harry, you know, here to inform us. Look at this execute though, Nip. This is a first fast round up B with smokes down, or Furia going to have to throw some respect their way and give up the bomb site. Can they? Oh, that's the bomb. Oh dear, it's all gone pear-shaped here. How did the bomb end up there? Why is it not planting the back of pillar? All these questions and none of the answers Device might want to save. Too much time and not enough rhyme, nor reason, and 5 alive. Furia are feeling it. And the only info they have is that B player.
Oh,
so that's
it's
completely
pulled off.
sold it. Yeah, it's going to get smoked off fully. He's locked out now. He's got to tell Gary to go back and watch it. That may have saved his life from this A timing though. Oh, Kesarata turns around and he finds Linus coming in through main. Now, Nip take the A site, but Furia at least know about it. There's no more questions in this round apart from Device lurking in the shadows.
Oh, Flash is brutal. Device on the receiving end, and this AWP on Hampus has really got to save the day. Looking for the main player. Kesarata won't give the kill over. Oh, dead on the swing. Hampus's AWP is making us believe, making it happen. Yuri should hear these footsteps, is confident about the push, but the Deagle wipes him out, and so Kesarata is left saving. NIP, they managed to worm their way to a third round. Wow. Unreal. Yeah, no, dude, that is sick. Even as you're talking about it, I'm like, bro, that sounds so smart. I don't think I've ever heard that before. Ooh, bit of damage done, but it's Art to find the opener. Yeah. Device will respond this time. And Hampus has gotten all the way up through CT, but Gary!
Beast.
Woo, how can you not be rooting for him? He takes the head off of Hampus, and CT belongs to him. He's not looking to let you in here again. They could sneak up onto towards this A bomb site. Gary considering it. Oh, Device dead! And Gary's traded by Linus, but Gary's done all he had to do. A double kill onto NIP. And with Kesarata still waiting back here in Donut, if he shuts down the mid side of this aggression, no, instead it's a path open.
Oh, he forgot it.
Oh, he had to go back for the bomb. That is a schoolboy error there.
Nipper fried, mate. Nipper roasted right now. They are deep in the bucket. Linus has got to deal with the org, pre-aiming it, but Vinny blends into the background. I can safely say all he's going to do is spot and get out of there. He cannot put anything down the line here. It's up to Kesarata to hold it instead, and he's dead after one. Now Gary with the orb. Art's going to chase them, but what did you expect there? Device almost doubles up, but almost won't cut it. Vinny on one, and Gary hits that A shot on the flank. He's followed up with another. It's only Plopsky. The bomb is loose. Gary, the main orb for the team right now, walks the smoke. He's got the bomb. He's got the backstab. Yes! Gary's got the round.
So they can't let off the gas yet. Gary, missed shot to open. Now back on the angle and secures that opening frag for Furia. They are out through main. That's the bomb dropped. Kesarata is fighting to keep Gary alive, but he doesn't need a bodyguard. He is his own protection. Gary ends the round with 3, and it's 9 on the board for Furia.
Smokes over the A site, Gary. Don't give him another multi-kill, Nip. Shut him down. It's about time. He's been smoked out at least. There was a bit of a gap. Kesarata has been an anchor as well, a pillar, and he's found one. Backing out, Dink down low. Cost up the bomb very close. Dink was Linus, will tag down to 10 health. Gary's got the Julies out.
If anyone can make me believe it, I think
maybe.
it is Gary. Never mind, back on the orb. Taking players out, finally dealt with by the Donut Man, but now just Rez left 1-on-3. Arm with a Deagle, and swung by Art. It's a denied round for Nip. They do get a bomb plant, they do some damage, and yeah, I said do. 10 on the board for Furia.
Molly's on both sides. Again, Nip throw. Nice utility into middle, but it goes both ways. Furia dunk Device.
You know, I remember the first time Gary played on this map, he looked lost, like he didn't even know where he was going.
Yeah, he was getting wrecked.
And now he's second in the server, mate.
Oh, he's first in our hearts. Oh, they don't check the corner. Trade is in. Molly's down. Yuri doesn't care. He's standing tall and Art swings the smoke. It's only Rez in cave.
What kind of mythical, spell is he cast? And of course, one of the AWPs to close it out this time. Yuri donning it. 11 on the board for Furia.
Oh my goodness, just running middle round after round. Nip can't get this donut.
Yeah, they're going to try and... Oh, no, they're running into each other. Okay, the rest of the gang going to try Compy.
Right.
Vinny and Yuri both here. Art now joining them. They're playing this weird little double angle, and they melt the first man, but a lineup for Rez has suddenly made this doable. Nip trying to get 4, but the 2 most terrifying players still alive in Gary and K-Serato. Made onto the site, only does a little bit of chip damage. K-Serato is all the way through T-spawn as well. It doesn't look like he's had the water bug go against him here, though, because no one is considering this flank. And so Linus is a free kill entirely. That looked dead on for Gary.
Had to hit.
But he's been CSGO'd, and now Device trying to get this round over the line. K-Serato up through ramp, wanting this 12-3. The Molly baits the peak, but Device seals the deal. NIP finished this half with 4. Are we believing in the Nip recovery? Or are Gary and the Furia boys about to 2-0? A phenomenal performance. Now they move on to the T side. We've seen them struggle here, but a pistol round victory might make those worries disappear. Plopsky up close, dead after 1. It's Gary with the trade. Of course it is. It's what he's good for. And he'll plant the bomb as well. This guy does it all. Star player, bomb planter, and now a 4-on-4.
Kit on Linus to go down on that bomb. Rez needs to clear a lot of corners. There's no support for Gary here. He's on his own. He needs to stop that bomb. Rez takes him down. They're on the stick. Nip have got the round, and there's nothing Furia can do. Here, however, he's staring upwards. Device is walking down middle. Art just needs to turn around, and now he's got the info. He can pounce. Easy kill onto Device, and looks for Plopsky from the B side. Gary's drawn them into Art, and he's trying to take more than 1, but Rez won't let that happen. Now, the AK gone. Yuri's got to make use of his. Vinny running with the bomb first and foremost out this A site, but Hampus on the off angle to work for K-Serato is going to drop it, stalling. Molotov down. Hampus trying to find space, and he goes behind it, even re-peeking. Really just trying to take Furia out of this round before it begins, and that flash will certainly help him do so. Good luck, Furia. This one is a bit too hot to handle.
Oh my word, they saw him. K-Serato. They also don't want to throw too much away chasing these guns.
Nip dropping util on both sites at the same time. Rez blind, double flash, triple, and he knows what's up, but it's already too late. Entry comes in for Vinny's Galil, and he tries to take space towards Temple. Hampus is here to stop him. 2 T's in position. Gary, not been seen. Vinny doesn't let them take down his teammate. The bomb gets planted. Nip getting locked out until that kill comes through for Device, and Yuri decides, does he want to go or stay? Oh, don't dig the hole any deeper. Don't give Nip the way back in. Bomb is open, and time is ticking, and not to Nip's betterment.
Yeah, this little boost wombo combo of Art and Yuri could do some serious damage as well. There's just so many players looking at you as you come out of Temple, but Plopsky and Device both get a kill apiece. Now it's the armorless K-Serato left in the clutch. Deeg shot to Device, but they're on the bomb. He's got to spam him out. He's got to find it with a deagle, and the bomb is stuck by Plopsky, winning the round for NIP.
And we've already seen what these CT orbs can get away with.
Fast in middle. It's a nice flash from Plopsky, or Hampus rather. We see him do this a fair bit. Bouncing it off the top of the wall so that it pops just out in middle. Now, one man has slipped the net. That man being K-Serato. Right now he's looking for this trade. Rez spots a lot of bodies back in main. Nades do good damage. Yuri's going to open up. K-Serato wins his fight onto the donut player, and Nip are left rotating in. Now there's not a smoke to cut off this AWP with Device fighting ahead. The Molly trying to make him uncomfortable, but he's lining them up and knocking them down. There's Plopsky on the rotate.
No longer. Climbing up off of mid. Hampus, he's got all the real estate behind him, and he takes down Gary. That's early warning to this B rush that's coming through. Or Plopsky just gets safe in time. That Molly, Linus sits in it, smoked off by Furia. and good grenade to respond. He's going to be able to spam through. It goes both ways, though, as bullets do. K-Serata puts him low. Plopsky in the back of the site needs to get more than one, but he can't. Then he trades. You're still up a man if you're Nip. You can still play for retake, but K-Serata is having a ball of a time, and he's up in your face.
Yeah, he will be left fighting ahead of all this util, right? He sees Linus, he deals with that first man, and now a smoke down in CT gives K-Serata even more room to work with. K-Serata tearing through Nip, finally brought down. It's left onto another one of these clutches, this time Art in the hot seat. Molly into cave, means they only have to worry about ramp, and Art tries to go through. Hampus cuts him down, and there's the defuse for NIP.
And I think the pressure's getting to Furia now. They know this one's not free and easy. Everyone's flashed on both teams, and Linus is dead to the wolves. Vinny runs in. They know about the extra man, and Plopsky's found as well. Not having cleared cave yet, they volley it off. Furia still take the space and get the plant as well. This one you feel like is an unlosable situation, but we've seen him pull back from the brink of defeat. Rez does find Yuri through the smoke, and that will tempt you in.
Yeah, if Nip were going to go for this at all, it was always going to be a late retake, right? Especially with this flank coming through from Hampus. A lot of whether or not you want to go for this is if he gets away with a kill, and he does. Gary now having to go back to try and deal with him. If Gary wins this fight, Furia could be onto a winner, but instead he's cut down. It could be another one of these turnarounds. Bomb planted for Cave, damage done. They deal with the man out through CT. It's left to Vinny, he's got to win it. They're on the bomb. First man dead, but Hampus is sticking it. Hampus wins it in the smoke.
Again, they're building back in. They know they can't afford to lose this game, and now we've just got Furia throwing themselves through smokes, trades left and right, but all to the favor of Nip. What is going on in this game? Vinny, headshot angle, can't find it. Rez downgrading, doing anything he can to replenish ammo. It's gun game. Finally finds a rifle that will suit his needs.
Molly in to try and get that bomb across, but Gary's got to run into enemy territory, and there he is, the bomb cut loose. Yuri, while he nails that first shot, he's still got 3 more to try and find. The Molly burns him into that double face.
This map is extremely CT-sided right now, it feels. Hampus, they're back out in middle, he's blind. There's been a lot of very close situations. You know, to give some credit back to Furia, like these entries have always come in, not always, not here, but they keep getting into bomb sites, they keep getting into even post plants, if not favorable.
Yeah, Nipper once again just prepared to play retake. I mean, hell, they've won it on 3-on-5, so a 5-on-3, that should be theirs dead to rights, unless Gary can complicate matters. Little double lineup. Now the boys don't need to overface. They're going to try and tuck in. Gary's still peeking, playing this little off angle, but Device creeping up on his teammate. Yuri's been blindsided. Gary gets 3 of the 5 kills needed to win that one. He tries his damnedest, but it's not enough.
Nip have yet to drop around. 8 in this CT side, 9 in a row if you count the last of the half. That's, again, a fast pace, but this time they actually beat Hampus with a flashbang. It's always been the other way around. Smoke to get them out. Donut, and Vinny catches Rez jumping into Temple. Furia, 5-on-3. What could go wrong?
Oh. Yeah, right? It should be fine.
Yeah.
We say tenuously. Linus, there's some damage exchanged both the ways. They can't stop the bomb plant. Gary does get it planted.
That would dig you a deep hole. That would give Furia a second win. So this is a right call for Nip to try and keep their guns.
The economic dangers of that last round still very much present here.
Same again.
If you win this now, if you're Furia, you can look to get to 14 for almost free. This is your chance. K-Serata falling early, you've lost a big player from the get-go.
But Nipper panicked because they think it's the same player, right? With K-Serata going for that fast donut, they've actually lent out of B. They're fine to retake, as we've already talked about, but this does mean Furia are going to get a free bomb site and maybe a plant. Unless Linus's Molly can put a stop to it, it's too late. Even if it does damage, Gary's off the plant in time. Vinny is in a very precarious position, and he's going to flash forward as the smoke fades. Everyone's blind. That stalls a few seconds, but they've still got his number. They've got him trapped. Flashes from Nip. Vinny with a tap. Oh, he needed a double, though. Linus trades that kill, and now Furia trapped back on the ramp. They're flanking you.
Oh no, he caught them on the push, but he's now turned away. Oh, back on a res, and they know one of these players got to cave. Time is running out. Gary with the first. Oh, the double up, and he's secured 13. Such an important round, and Gary is the man to put it on the board.
He looks
the
confused.
money of NIP is now broken.
Smoke came down on the bomb again. I was ready for Nip to come in with a defuse. Instead, Gary saves the day single-handedly. K Serato does the same to start. It's only USPs, but he's making it clean, not giving any hope to Nip in this round. There never should have been.
But man, he got that big 3K, like almost maybe could have been, you know, round 3 out of 5. That spurred him on. Well, he was the guy to close out the all-important round to break the money.
If Popsky can find it, even taking one down with him would be monumental information. They've got a molly for Cave. That's going to go in through the roof. That will trap him here. He's committed. He already was. And Gary goes in first and get traded. Art doubles up. Furia found a 4-on-3, and in they go to B.
Yeah, Art's leading the way. Someone needs to be here to help him in case he goes down, because right now no one can trade this kill. But with so many low players, with no smoke for this CT cross, and the bomb thrown into the middle of the site, they could try to recover. Both Yuri and Art are low. Furia have thrown away so many of these man advantage rounds, and this is one that's balancing on a knife's edge right now. That bomb is a big problem. There's 10 seconds. Someone's got to make the play. And with K Serato dead, no one else can do it. Yuri falls, and NIP, they narrowly get onto 13.
They've got to worry about what lurks inside the shadows, not just behind the smoke.
Yeah, they're going to get the bomb site for free, and Vinny is holding for this cave wraparound, but not ready for that angle on Plopsky, and Art won't consider the double hold here. He dies to Linus. Now they learn that 2 players were sat in cave. This is your one chance to plant while the smokes are down, so they at least get that locked in. But this 3-on-4, this really decides if this is a Furia victory or not. NIP, they won so many in a row. They won so many man disadvantage retakes. This time they've got the 4-on-3 with Yuri dead to res. It's all on K Serato, and Plopsky finds him. A clean round, a must-win round for NIP. They tie it up at 14-14.
Furia are back to B with a vengeance.
Yeah, they don't have the bomb though, so hopefully that doesn't cause too many problems, but it definitely will. Not what you want in round 29, I can tell you that much.
We saw this on Inferno the other day, but not on 14-14, Harry, not when it actually matters. What the hell do you do here?
Yeah, you've got the bomb site, you're replenishing these smokes, but now you're a man down, rotating the bomb in this late. Oh, that's ugly. That really undermines just how good Furia have looked in this series, and it might cost them this match. They don't have a smoke to replenish that CT angle, so they're having to chain together mollies. They burn out Linus. The bomb plant will come through. And Vinny, spammed out eventually by Device. Now we have to see 3-on-4 for Furia. They've had so many chances of defending this bomb site. Can they finally win one of them? Gary's out on an island. It's all about how many can he take with him. Yuri dead. Gary. Oh no, it's Art and Yuri dead. They're on the bomb. Yuri can't do a thing. He's too far away. While he does get all these kills, the defuse is still NIP's.
No chance to call it off. Back to middle, and again, more fast rounds for Art. This one won't work. They're stacked up. There's 3 CTs here. It's the end. It's Nip locking them out, sending them to Mirage. You had your chance, and you botched it.
They've been able to get bombs down, but they've not been able to get rounds won. Vinny tagged up on the initial peak. The nade will do a bit of damage, but this could be a nasty lineup for Device. So many players on the other side of this smoke, and even a couple of pot shots through. Should be a kill. There's one. Gary with the turn. I wonder if that's going to prompt the water bug and maybe force some of these rotations out of Nip. See, seeing Vinny there has now really led you down the garden trail, like this being a fake, right?
Yeah.
25 seconds, and Gary's waiting for Vinny to move in to rejoin him. A second man now in CT, this awful res, and with no way to block it off, with the bomb now dropped, this is NIP's win. 16-14, the full 30 rounds, and they take us to Mirage.
That first half was real rough. They had to feel so uncomfortable. They even won like both pistol, I mean the pistol in the first half obviously, and end with only 4 rounds. That's wild. But when you get to the second half, they had 7 bomb defuses in the entire half. I mean, Furia was doing a great job of getting entries and getting into bomb sites. NIP's retakes were on point this game. Furia's obviously going to have a conversation on how to do post plants on Ancient, or just maybe review what ideas they have at the moment. But especially there were 2 5-on-3s in the post plants that Furia lost in that second half, which just like can't happen. That's the match right there. And as we know, this has huge playoff implications if Furia is to win this. Like that gives them a great chance to get into the playoffs. Gary was just lighting everything up. There's YNK with one as well. I mean, again, just like Nuke, he got that AWP in hands in his position. Get your 1 kill, back away to a new position, see if you can get another one. But that 1 kill, you've done your job. Slow down the hit. And NIP again just didn't really have a great answer for that op.
Little mid creep here for NIP. Ahead of the smoke, he's going to double up. That was the bomb spotted on short as well. A bounty of info and a man advantage taken for Furia right out of the gate. This is not a nice spot for him to be in, and so Plopsky's going to move in, but only so much help. He will at least trade that kill so it doesn't go unpunished.
Hampus creeps in. He's hoping that Vinny's going to rotate out of position, but Vinny ain't moving a muscle. Hampus gets clear, but he hits the flick with the P250, and now he's all alone. Plopsky cut down and spawned to Gary, hiding out in CT. Oh, dear.
It's weird now.
Gary stalling. Goosh through the corner as well. Hampus gets out looking for the other man.
Yeah, going back into the site, trying to flush out Queserato. Oh, now it's getting wild, and there's the wrap. Defuses in, and Furia, it's going to be close.
He's got it.
They've got the pistol round up on the board.
Yes, indeed.
Your kind of ragtag squad are able to take him down at every turn. Now, Linus in mid might get you doubting these claims of morality, but Vinny will come in with a bit of mortality from the short side, shutting him down in the trade and leaving this open in a 4-on-4. He's peeking back into middle and stripping players away as he does so. But every time Furia takes something, Nipper in with a reply. They've even taken the B bomb site, but the bomb is out in top mid, and so Furia are playing around that. Hampus has now been spotted over on short. He no longer has this element of surprise, and with res low, Vinny's even wrapping back in through B. That's a really nice reaction from Hampus. And remember, he just cleared the B bomb site. He just moved through and it was empty. Nip aren't going to go back that way.
Yeah, that smoke at the back of B, I mean, if anyone even looks at it, they can see it's for nothing. And Vinny's about to see everything. Catching Hampus up con is enough info as to where Rez is ending up, and he's been hurt as well. No plant today. Fury go 2-0 up. Nip, they make that force fight pretty damn good. They make it close. A coach in the playoffs. What a wild time we're in. Nip trying to do everything they can to dispel that rumor, though.
I love the
close. Get out of there.
I ain't even seen coldzera attempt something like that. Oh my god, well.
coldzera who?
Yeah, Hampus gonna wreck Gary through the smoke on the jump peak. This could still get weird because, like, you know, Art's running the flusher by the USP armor.
That's never come back to bite him in this series.
No, right? Yeah, exactly. We do remember.
Don't get E-code, lol.
It should be okay. It should be, especially with Yuri lining up a double like that. Even though Hampus's deagle is a sight to behold. It's not going to matter because he's on 9 HP. Yeah, now the rifles come out for Nip, right? This is where things are really going to get interesting. We've got the double AWP of Art and Gary, and already the AWPs are finding their footing. They learn about this AWP in CT. Yeah, are they going to just try and square up to Art with nothing more than a flash and a peek? He's barely even blind. Device is like a lamb to the slaughter. And as they try to pressure this AWP in CT, it only gets worse for Nip. They run into these crossfires. They run into these setups. Rez might have got a kill over towards the B-bomb, saying, oh, make it a double with Art peeking out the window. We stop feeding the guy who's wrecking us in mid. Queserato locks the bomb in.
Won't have time to clear the jungle. He's going to have to make noise if he goes stairs, dropping into the site, but they'll see him potentially before that ramp player just tucks in. Rez gets the headshot, but there's the trade. Oh, instant trade had to happen there, and not good posture. Pretty much the same thing on Ancient, 11-4 down, CT side comeback. So it's good for Furia, but they can never let go. They can never slow down if they want to steal this spot away.
Oh, the apps push. Vinny can hear this, but can he stop it? Gary's blind and can't react. And so with him dead, they're now in your B site, mate. Vinny, all right, lad, come on, dog. You don't got to do him like that. You don't got to do him like that, Vinny, with the power gaming glove. K-Serato, good for one, traded out after it.
Where's the M4?
Oh, no. Oh, no. There it is. There it is. Rez has got an M4, and you find yourself believing. Back at the site, and now all alone, dancing around it, trying to find a way back in, and there's the lineup, but Vinny will trade it out.
Oh, my goodness.
The power gaming gauntlet beats him down, and it's Furia up onto 5.
And they're coming his way. Gary, how many, bud?
Oh, he's going to get up close. Oh, they saw him. They know about him. And that flash, he's so blind. Gary, they out-drop it onto you. Instead, they're fighting you at range. And Vinny's dead immediately. It feels like the plan is to abuse this B-bomb site, to abuse Gary.
Yeah, it worked so well on A, on Temple, on Ancient. You know, abuse Gary, good strat. Nothing could go wrong. Going to be a lot harder here, though, especially when he doesn't have that orb. And these flashes are sick for Nip.
They're trying to hunt this. But in doing so, they're losing these weapons. They know that if they take this out the round, there's no chance of having it in the next. But Art does not want to part ways with this AWP. Linus is the only survivor. Gary is, all right, well, he's not here anymore. Art is, and he's got an orb. He's going to try and ruin your day. But now Art might be dead. They're getting closer. They're getting right in his face. But going to take 2 to the grave with him. Is that enough? He's teed up Furia for a 4-on-3 retake in at this B site with Hampus on this late lurk. The timing's got to be everything. Oh, missed shot on the Deeg, but he corrects it the second time around.
Deeg off.
Gary versus Hampus. Gary dead to the Deagle, and he's having a hell of a game right now. He gets a little bit screwed because he's turned back around to go run A.
Yeah, I really couldn't tell you what was going on there with Furia's moves, but they're going to just try and get out with a gun, and even that is denied. Now Nip is starting to feel the success again. It's flowing, they're hunting, they're getting guns out, they're keeping Furia's economy and morale low, and he sees the window's not broken either. That, by the way, that's Swedish for jungle. Just in case you're wondering.
No, I do love it when whenever you hear Swedes say the letter J, and you know, they're like,
the letter yay?
Yeah. It's looking like it. Get the horns out, unless Art might ruin it.
What's the 90 damage, Zeus? It's rare to see. It is rare to see.
Rarer than a unicorn, some might say.
Absolutely.
If you're never even looking, you know? Like, if your eyes are closed, how can they flash you, right? Here's the push. Vinny with the first. He's blinded, but he's still putting up numbers. And he's trying to bait them into this little double setup. And him and Scary Gary up on the boost. There's the swing. Good for one. And Vinny now playing around the van, hoping to make matters complicated. But Yuri's just spammed out res. Never even saw the guy. Suddenly, it's only Hampus left, all alone on the short side. And even though he's given us a great game, asking for a 1v4 out of the lad is certainly a tall order.
Tap, tip, tap again, and they're going to double swing. Yuri to close. Precision headshots coming out from him. He saves Vinny's life hiding in that car smoke. It's one thing to hold it with an AWP, with a rifle. Anything can go wrong. He might have just spotted that cross, though. Bit of info as a player leaves the apartments. You'd expect a trade here. We know the Org is good at mowdowns. How's the spacing? The flash, dodge. K-Serato on his own needs one. Art helps out as well. K-Serato doubles up before he dies. And it's all going fine until Art gets hunted from jungle. Hampus came through connector with a vengeance.
Big flank for Hampus, really. Flushing out that ramp player has given you a lot of room in this site. And now they catch Vinny attempting to leave. Leave, Vinny! Yuri, rather, with the double up, leaves Gary in the 1v1. Rez still to beat. This guy got signed for a longer contract, but there he is, getting wrecked by Gary in through the CT spawn. With K-Serato playing this corner, he needs to swing ahead of the contact, or else Art is dead. And K-Serato is left trading. Art's going to get the first. Now the Palace push comes in, and Art's dead, but K-Serato gives those trades over. You lose Yuri, now you lose K-Serato as well. It's Gary and Vinny left from this B-bomb site and on for a retake. Holding off jungle for now. The molly doesn't force Gary out of position. Will Hampus clear this? He should. He should. But Gary wins the fight, and now just Device 1v2 looking for the man in jungle. Now as his attention drawn away, Vinny is not given the peek over. Device is looking for these kills, and yeah, he's aware of Vinny here. He knows that what's afoot. Looking for the man in jungle, and Gary is not the guy you want to run into.
No way. You didn't think the coach would be the guy getting Device to break his monitor, but oh, this is, yeah. It's feeling like it's out of your hands, but
oh, don't give Vinny these.
Oh, he didn't see.
Oh, yes, he did. Vinny sees it all.
Phew.
That's the gamer gauntlet for you.
Yeah.
Frictionless on the turn. Yuri shouldn't be able to spot this from short unless he starts to creep forward, but the timing's good on his push down short, and now he's even ready for a bench re-peek. You know, these kind of ace site takes, Art's never taken his eyes off of the prize. Flash goes in, and Art waits for a moment. It's just the tag. K-Serato keeps things looking pretty, and now he's joined by Yuri and CT. A rough spot gets even scarier. Damage done, Linus with the first, and no attempt at the trade yet from Yuri. He's waiting for that flash, regains control, and Vinny's there to close it. 9-3 up for Furia. This CT side really starting to find itself now. Yeah, Art can't afford to get hung out to dry again while he's watching Con, right? He needs K-Serato to have his back on the Palace push. K-Serato is playing a very safe angle. Here's the flashes. Art misses the first shot. Now they drop in and they learn about him. Art's dead from Palace. I really don't like these setups on A. It just feels like Art is destined to die with K-Serato not actually, you know, in a good position to cover him. That's a bomb plant, and with it, the round. NIP are on to number 4.
At that point, and like you said, yeah, Art's just thrown to the wall. You know, a lot of value has come from these con splits, at least for NIP. And so now they're starting to finally feel it, but so is Art. He never stopped feeling it. Hampers, big trade, and he jumps up into the window. Knowing that's the mid player, he goes to take space.
Because he's come all the way through T-spawn. Now, is he going to go clear out ramp, or will he commit to a flank to middle? It looks like it's going to be the former. He's doubling back to make sure ramp is clear. You might think, oh, well, oh my God, Gary. You've just wrecked Hampus. You just wrecked the guy having the best game with an auto shotgun. You've likely just helped steal this round away from NIP. Unless this B split can find some footing, can gain some ground. Gary's going to do it all again. And when they need him to step up he will. Just Linus left to beat. Gary trying to steal a round away from NIP. They can't find him. He's playing a timing game. He's waiting for his teammate in K-Serato to come through the apartments. Gary now swinging, not ready for bench, is blindsided by Linus, but he has no idea about this apartment's flank.
If he just went, he would have won the round. K-Serato had great timing. Linus has his back turned. Now he might start considering it.
He's playing the timer. He's playing around this clock. Linus, should be dead, and there's K-Serato stealing that round away.
Oh my goodness, this is a roller coaster, and Device gets dinked right down middle by the Pyjamas. This guy's having a really hard game as well. And often late out these A-ramp or Palace splits, trying to trade in these awful positions as Furia just keep up man advantage rounds. And now Gary, he's about to embarrass NIP. There's a start, bomb comes tumbling towards him, and this is the beginning of the end, at least at the half, which could be problematic for NIP. If Vinny holds strong, there's one more left up. Device is trapped in at short side, fully blind as well. Good luck getting out of this clutch. It's Vinny to close, and 11-4. It's not like Furia have bottled that half before. What could possibly go wrong? NIP need to hold strong here more than anywhere else in the game. K-Serato's going back. I wonder if that's been heard by Rez, who's top mid. It has. Rez is waiting for this late mid play. Meanwhile, Furia take the A side. Rez, how long does he wait? Nice tap for Vinny. Check top mid though. K-Serato's a dead man. There's no way he clears that corner. Rez has him. 4-on-4, and they chase Spawn. They try and hunt down NIP in CT. Oh, it's messy. Yuri gets a double though.
What?
And Vinny's found another with a P250. Rez on his own. Clutch King. How many has he got?
Yeah, 2 out of 5, but he needed all of them. Gary gonna be the man to shut it down, and Furia win this opening pistol.
And without that, NIP may have no say in the game. Who start to a comeback. We'll have to see. This force spike can throw all of that out the window, and the Mac 10 chews up Rez, spits him out. Yuri running away as well. Splitting this A site, Yuri's got a double entry. One more man under Balk. They're not ready for this one. They've already killed 3. Why would a 4th be here, they say? Check it anyway, just in case. Art clears out Plopsky, and Hampers is left all alone.
Being real, like, shouldn't be able to make anything happen here. Like, yeah, he's dealt with Yuri, but now they know where he is. Now they've got him boxed in. They set up K-Serato with the flash. And so it's 13 found for Furia.
No moment to catch your breath, no moment to realize the position you're in. And that felt like a wasted opportunity. This one, they're taking it nice and slow. They are not running the gun. They are not pausing it up. They are keeping it as clean as can be.
Yeah, no, I mean, this really is like, you know, them honing in on the idea of winning this series now. They're so ready for you, Device. Yeah, they're going to find him.
Rarely got to Don on the T side. Now we hit the go button. Now we hit the pace. Art is running out into the B site, and Linus is ready. A must-have kill that NIP desired. Heading under and top mid. Furia would rather spread out default and look elsewhere. There are 3 CTs here. It was the right call for Furia to move away as much as it was the right call for Nip to stack. But now you wonder, will Furia just go back to A?
Oh, he's having to watch both Con, Window, and this short peek. Bit of damage onto Rez. He doesn't want to get caught out extending. He waits for K-Serato to join him. They were hoping that that could have been the trade. Instead, he brings Plopsky down to 1. And that 1 HP being the difference between getting this bomb up through B short and now potentially just having the round kind of dribble to an end.
Nip want guns just as much. And so a stalemate cooled off, around delayed, and Nip get on the board.
Step up, have one of these monster moments like we know they can have, and suddenly all the effort you put in, all the rounds you try to muster, might not be enough after all.
Theirs will last longer than his, and Hampers is caught. He almost takes down Gary. Art provides the cover and flashes him into connector. Rez is here. He actually flashes Gary in the process, and he will die to Rez. It's info at least, an info that Vinny capitalizes on. Jumping up the window for the backstab. Device now, he needs to hit some shots. It's all on him. Back is CT. Jump peek. Device hits it. Nails the first. Can't follow up. They're up close on triple, and he drops the bomb. Device finally having a round. Finally keeping Nip alive up against Furia. Spam from the top of Tetris. Device still has Ruby as cover, and he's clicked another out of thin air. Device on for the 4, and he's got all. Nip stand strong.
That's brutal. Lovely little nade out of Hampus to open up the round, and there's even more where that came from. Just whittling K-Serato down. Maybe lob those over the top. Now he's just going to exit safe. Rez and Khan gets the better of Art. Okay. And so now they have to group up and just commit to this A hit with no utility outside of flashbangs. You can't get Device off of any of these angles. You can flash him off for a moment, but that's a little bit of respite in the storm. You're not going to weather it all together. Rez cuts them down from the connector. Hampus swinging to help him out. K-Serato left alive in the 1v4, and with 7 seconds left, he had to run in and die. Not a lot of utility getting thrown by Nip early, right? They've held on to the bulk of that because so often these have been late plays. Well, this time, it's not late. Ooh. This time, it's in your face. Device and Hampus will hold the line. Vinny deals with Device, but it should come to an abrupt end with Hampus over in the jungle. 1 HP for Vinny, and dead to the cross. It's Hampus locking it in.
Rather than the other way around. Now going back to B, Harry, you wanted a bit more pace. Well, this could be exactly what you need, except Art's been shut down going catwalk on a B split, and Hampus with that info alone is aware that this play is coming. He calls it over. Popsky already holding strong, does a dink to Gary, and Yuri with an entry. Linus going up and over. They spam the smoke, but they haven't put a stop to him in the bomb site. Everyone's here. Nipper flooding out right now. Molly onto Linus. He needs to move. He's burning alive, Gary. Everyone's low, and he can't find the kill. Nip have all their forces in the right place. Yuri with a flick, and it's all down to Vinny on the truck. They know he's here.
Yeah, everyone's low. And it's LNZ Linus to close it out.
3 rifles, 2 deagles. Furia are towing the line right now. Setting up a window smoke gets your players out under. The A splits, these worked for Nip sometimes, sometimes not, but they at least got very close rounds off of these calls. It often was preceded by a top connector smoke. Instead, they just kill the connector player. That's one way to do it. K-Serato finding that.
Oh, the light. Ooh. I think Hampus saw something.
Oh, no!
Oh my God, Art with the turn. And it's with the hero AKs, the hero rifles, that Furia are looking to find 15. Device is going to do it again, and this time he's dead after 1. Gary is the hard counter to Device on this A bomb site. Now the bomb going down for Linus and Plopsky. They know this could be it. They try to peek back in, but Gary will not let them have it. And there's the closer. Art secures 15 for Furia. Yeah, Nip, the task of this comeback just got even harder. Device with a missed shot, but there's a lot of his buddies over here in COD. So many connector players ahead of this smoke. The Molly's going to heat things up for them. It's all getting a bit chaotic, but Furia, they thrive in the chaos. A 4-on-3. Oh my God, a 4-on-1. It's only Linus left. Furia, this Cinderella story, they're about to do it. Linus going through the murder hole, and he's a dead man. Furia take down NIP, and they make this Group D so much more exciting.
What the hell happened here, Moses?
Well, we just saw Furia just completely turn this group on its head. A crazy, crazy performance across an entire series as well. Certainly, I mean, it could have easily been like any other story of like an underdog, a really tough matchup for a team. They almost take it in 2 and get to that 3rd map and get blown out. This was great. Incredible start. And I mean, I guess it all begins for me, that CT side for Furia. It happened across every map, where NIP obviously came in with the idea of trying to expose and exploit the fact that Gary was playing. And I feel like they started it out again here in Mirage, and it got to like 6-3, 9 rounds in. And NIP were like, okay, well, this ain't working. Now we have to go elsewhere. I mean, it's crazy to think how good the CT sides were for Furia on both these previous maps.
So, yeah, that guy right behind you, though, the whole internet's talking about Gary. What is it like, just comms? Just tell me about playing alongside of your teammate and Gary.
It's hard to say because I felt that Nip was exploring his sides, but today he was not missing shots. He was well positioned every round. So that's very nice to have Gary because he adds a lot with the emotions in the game, and that means a lot to us. And he can have a lot of responsibility in game, where he can just say that he's fine, he can hold the site, and we don't have to worry about him so much. Ancient, I felt we had the game. We have the control of the game, but we just kept missing the opportunities to close the game. Where I think we lost like 5v3, 4v3 again, and we lost again. I think like 5v4 or something like that. So we just had a lot of opportunities, and we felt that we had the game in our hands. But after we lost that, we just felt that we won that map. We were playing the second one because we just felt that we won. Definitely, we know that's going to be tough. We knew that every match we would play would be very tough for us to win. But we believed. We believed that we have like the potential to win against those teams. It's very hard, as we can see, but I think we still have a very good chance of making playoffs. It's going to be very, 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 very nice for us. Rapaziada, falar em português agora, os caras me liberou. Mano, sei que é difícil, a gente não esperava isso também, a gente não queria que fosse assim, a gente esperava estar com tudo certinho para jogar, mas a gente tentou de tudo e não deu, foi assim que teve que ser, mas a gente está tentando o máximo, a gente terminou esse jogo com o Guerri, a gente está se esforçando ao máximo para tentar ganhar mesmo nas circunstâncias. Eu sei que é difícil torcer, igual foi difícil ontem contra a Gambit, mas a gente acredita, a gente está indo para cima dos caras para ganhar, então a gente não vai baixar a cabeça não, e independente a gente vai jogar para ganhar, mano, independente se vai bater playoff ou não, a gente vai dar bala nos caras para tentar ganhar o melhor possível. Então acredita e torce por nós, empurra que a gente tem chance.
It puts Nip, I believe, don't quote me on this, it puts Nip in a really tough spot of pretty much having to beat Gambit to make the playoffs, I believe. And that's an odd situation to want to be in if you're NIP, because Furia now holds the tiebreaker. So even if both of them lose, Furia is playing Team Liquid, NIP is playing Gambit. If both of them lose, Furia has the tiebreaker for that 3rd spot, which is brutal. So I mean, essentially, NIP just took a situation where their playoff hopes were in their own hands, and they've just I mean, I guess in theory they haven't handed it over yet because they still have it. They just have to beat Gambit. Yeah, and I mean, if they beat Gambit and Furia beats Team Liquid, it's the same situation. But then we have like a really weird tiebreaker scenario.
The expectations all get settled tomorrow. Let's take a look at that schedule. We'll run it by you. This is how it breaks down when you see it on the side of your screen. Gambit playing on the A stream against the Ninjas and Pyjamas. We're looking then at Furia Liquid on the B stream, and then rounding it out with Team 1 and Entropiq over on stream C. That's 3 games streamed simultaneously. And for what reason, Jason?
So nobody knows what's going to happen until it's all done.
Whew. Which is exactly why we wake up in the morning. And hopefully we'll see you there tomorrow. Last day of Group D for ESL Pro League Season 14. Good night, Moses. We'll see you next time, bud.
Peace.